Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you guys for joining us. Today is going to be a special episode, live episode. We are doing a 100 sub on YouTube live with the guys from OrangeGrove55. We are gonna have a good time tonight. We got people that hopefully come in and give us some questions that we're gonna answer. People from Orange Grove 55 side, hopefully they get to see a little bit of a side of him and George that they normally don't see
Yeah.
coming
And if
coming from
nobody comes in, this is going to be the shortest fucking live show you'd ever see on YouTube.
or just a really good episode of us just
Fair,
talking
yeah.
shit. But Orange Grove 55, George, I do want to thank you guys for helping us along the way. Honestly, a lot of your guys' stuff I wasn't really into. Like I was telling OG this yesterday. I wasn't into a lot of Disney stuff. And then once I started watching you guys, and my whole opinion and view changed on especially Disney. And I was a person when I first joined you guys, I told you I've only went twice to Disneyland, and it was something that I didn't really look forward to, or not didn't look forward to, but didn't really think about looking forward to. But now, not I've been on your guys' show. I have a little bit more insight on Disney. It is something that I'm planning. Like the only thing I'm planning this year is to go to Disneyland. Everything else can just do whatever. But the plans I want to do is go to Disneyland. And if I see you guys, I see you guys. If not, I would love to plan something. But I do want to thank you guys. Honestly, it's been cool. You guys been on a lot of our episodes, which I love, and you guys are always a great time and always welcome back. So I just want to thank you guys.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we have a great time coming on these shows, man. It's a lot of fun. We get into some stuff that we don't get into on my channel, and it's fun to kind of just shoot the shit and talk shop.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna agree with Tony too. It's been a pleasure, like watching you, being the fan, and now being in the same room as y'all. Like it's been awesome. You guys helped me through a lot of stuff, and it's weird to say that, but you help my day go by, and I think that's the most important thing, when you can actually sit there and listen to somebody talk about the most randomest shit in the world, and you can just either relate to them or get more of that curiosity brewing. And that's what you guys brought to the table for me, and especially throughout the whole Pandy, man. Like you guys have been there, and it's awesome. And it was just episode after episode after episode, and hours and hours and hours. And yeah, so I really appreciate you guys, and here we are now. And there's a lot of stuff coming in the future that we can't talk about yet, but hopefully everyone out there is going to be super excited about the news. And I've been trying to hold this news in for way too fucking long, but we're almost there, guys. Stick with us. And once again, OG, George, appreciate you guys more than anything on this planet, for sure.
Yeah, no, we love you guys, and congratulations on 100 subs. Like as a content creator, I know how difficult this is, and 100 is not an easy milestone to get to, and you guys hit it pretty quick. So much love and congrats to you guys on that. And, cheers to the next 100.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yep. I echo those exact words. I think you guys come a long way despite the short amount of time that you have taken. So I could imagine how this podcast is going to grow. I can't wait to see more content coming from you guys, because you guys dive deep into stuff that I never would have really thought of having a discussion live on a podcast, but it's very interesting. Of is a boneless chicken wing a McNugget? Like I think about that stuff, but I don't think of actually having that as a core conversation piece. When recording a show, but you guys kind of definitely rejuvenized that kind of conversation, and I think it's a good thing. I think a lot of people would be entertained by it.
Yeah, 100%. And for those of you that watch us on Orange Grove 55 and you hear us joking around about sriracha and things like that, that inside joke was birthed.
We're basically pulling a Marvel. If you want to know what the hell's going on over there, you have to tune in to Bad Thoughts Podcast.
Old Marvel though, not the new Marvel where we have way too many fucking shows going on and too many people. Real quick, I just want to give everyone a shout out that is here. Michael, you've been everywhere, man. You were just ready for this. I feel like Michael was waiting for this to happen for like a year or however long we've been doing this. So Michael, we always appreciate you. Lesio, same with you. Thank you. And the Kingdom Report, thanks you for showing up. And yeah, let's get into this, boys. I don't have nothing to talk about except for how excited I am for this.
I know.
We're kind of blind right now. This is not normal for us.
Should I Should I answer Alessio's question?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do it.
we can do that.
All right. So Alessio Pasquale, he is a friend of OG55, and we recently did a live show, a Q&A, and he submitted a great question via DM on Twitter, and a lengthy question, but a great one about Disney animation. So I sent him a message back saying, hey, you know what? This is a great question, Alessio, but I want to dedicate a whole video to that, right? Because Disney animation right now, there's a lot going on with that whole situation, so to speak. So he's asking, I'm here for the show and to see if you will answer my question I sent you in DMs earlier this week. Yes, I will. We will be doing a video on your question, Alessio. It'll probably be early next week after Christmas, but we will be answering it next week sometime and diving into that. Again, fantastic question. It was just something that there was a lot of meat on them bones. And I didn't want to like kind of rush through it in a longer Q&A. I really want to take some time to kind of break down what you were asking me. So yeah, next week for sure, brother, we will do it. So Alessio, thank you, brother. And thank you for joining us.
A lot of people don't like to rush the meat on the bones, OG. That's typically a norm.
Unless you're in a room with your buddy, right, George?
Oh, that's another inside joke, huh?
Oh shit!
Oh, I love it. I love it. Hey, I want to ask you guys because one thing that Candid, when we first went to Disneyland, he had me prepare as if I was running a fucking marathon, which
Brand new
was
socks, brand
insane to
new,
me.
not broken in shoes. Not
Yeah,
don't wear the fucking Jordans, by the way. Wear something comfy,
well,
dude. You don't need to look fly at fucking Disneyland. No one gives a fuck.
that was a dumb move on my part. Oh my, I had blisters and everything.
Oh,
But
did you go in with brand new shoes?
not brand new shoes, just shoes that weren't meant to walk around for 24 hours like we damn near did. So blisters were for sure on my feet halfway through, and I had to change socks maybe like 3 times, but it was a bad mistake. But is there something that you guys prepare, like obviously like food and drinks and stuff, but is there some things that you guys prepare before you guys walk into the park knowing you're going to be there all day?
Basically, for me, what I do pretty much anytime I go to the parks, I bring my backpack with me and I just throw like a bunch of bottled water in there.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. But see, here's the thing too, Tones, like for me, because I'm a local and I go probably once, maybe twice a month, right? Pretty frequently. So for me, I don't really have like necessarily like that much of a game plan. I go in, sometimes I don't even ride anything. I'll be honest. Like I am like I'm a total Magic Key person, right? Like I just walk in, I'll chill, I'll have a beer, whatever, a churro, hang out, people watch and leave, you know?
There's people here that are like, fuck, that's all I want. That's like for me, I'm sitting there like, dude, I would have to ride Pirates with my beer, with my churro.
Yeah, I know, because you're coming from a farther distance, so you got to get everything
even if
in.
I live there, like that would be. Like I talked to my wife about this multiple times. Like, dude, what do you want to do for dinner? Oh, let's still get Blue Bayou. Like that would have been my life if I lived over there.
That'd be dope.
Sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, I'm just very spontaneous with that. I just go, but I do always bring my backpack with a bunch of waters in it. George can vouch for me on that. Yeah. I always bring that backpack with me.
I got a question. I know Tony asked the original, but I just, bad thoughts come to my mind. Do you think you can find love in Disneyland?
Oh,
I don't know
absolutely.
Have we talked about this before?
Absolutely.
Not with cast members, George?
No. Absolutely. I do know. I do know several people that actually have. Thank you, OG. I actually do know some people that have found their significant other either by meeting at Disney or going on their first date at Disney.
I want to touch on that a little bit. Remember that, by the way, Tones, that question. After yours done, I want to talk about your first date spot. If you're to bring someone on a first date.
Well, because here's the thing. To actually with that question, because that's what I'm in the midst of right now. Because going off of my divorce and everything, and I'm just going to be real. This is the Bad Thoughts podcast. I'm just going to be. She was not a Disney person. She liked Disney, but she wasn't engulfed into the company, the parks, the movies as I was. If we watched a Disney movie, okay, we watched a Disney movie. If we happen to go to the parks, but I think that actually was part of what. I mean, there was other stuff, but that was a major factor as to why we just wouldn't work out. I literally, when I say I eat, sleep, and breathe Disney 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, in some odd shape or form, I do. And
Yeah.
I had told her this even before we got together, but I think honestly, a normie would not understand that. They just think, okay, you just love Disney. No, it's here's the love of Disney. Here is my obsession. It's like
So,
there's two different
so,
things. So I
so
need somebody who is literally ingrained, engulfed, embedded into the company already. I'm done with this training shit. I'm not doing it again.
so what George is trying to say here is that pretty much once is that once the situation of like Disney came into the equation with your ex-wife, you basically hit a track switch, right?
Oh no! I must have hit that track switch!
And you had to go in another direction, right?
Basically.
Oh,
But really quick to answer Tones' question. Now for me, I have like a very unique situation because I have a magic key, but I'm not a local. But I make a lot of frequent trips out to hang out with OG, to hang out with other people that we know out there, mutual friends and what have you. So I make a lot of frequent trips out there. So because I go out so much, I do have that chilled, laid back attitude at times where it's like I don't have to get in everything every single day, ride after ride. You know, I can be chill, laid back, sit on a bench, people watch. OG and I mean, we said it many times. We went to the Grand Cali, had an Italian sandwich with a beer, sat by like the pool area where all the hotel guests were at. We walked around the hotel, what have you. But yet at the same time, I also do enjoy going on the rides and stuff because it's a long distance for me, you know, to come all the way out, you know, to kind of get a little bit of my money's worth there. But it's not like where I have an obsession where it's like, oh my God, okay, I gotta constantly be on go mode.
Yeah. Even when we went to Florida, this is my very first time in Florida, Walt Disney World, first time, complete newbie, right? Like George and I, like we hit rides for sure. We hit a lot of rides, but we weren't like militant about it, right? It was like, okay, we hit this, we hit that. But there were a lot of times we would just kind of hang out and just chill. We would go to Disney Springs and we spent a lot of time in that Mexican bar.
Paradiso 37. That's our new hangout.
That place is great, but we had a lot of downtime too, though, and it was perfect. And yeah, we might have missed a few things, but hey, no biggie. Get that next time. It's all good. I kind of like a little bit of the chill factor. I kind of like, I like to get on things, especially when I'm there for the first time. But I don't want to get to the point where it becomes such a regimen, such a thing where it's like you kind of don't have a moment to breathe and take it in.
Exactly, because then you blink and then you're like, okay, what did I just do? I don't remember seeing anything. So, and that's a big part of Disney is the ambiance, the sights, the smells, the sounds. You want to take it all in.
The part that sucks is most of the time, not normies, but people who go there maybe once a year, twice a year. Most of the time they're spending most of their time in lines, stuff like that. And it sucks because they can't, sit back and look at everything that they want because they're like, okay, I need to get to this ride. It says it's only 20 minutes. This ride says it's only 30, and they spend most of their time in lines, which sucks. So I kind of get what OG is saying, and he just likes to sit back and just look at Disney from afar. Yeah. And I can respect that because when we went the first time, there's things that I didn't see when I went back the second time because Canada is a damn near concierge because tells us we need to be here, there, this time, do this at this time, and it's like, okay, it was cool. Like I loved doing it, but there's, like I said, there's things that I didn't see that I saw the second time when I went.
Those are definitely kind of like the first time things you gotta do, and you know me, I'm cheap bastard, so I want my money's worth all the way down to the fucking last penny. So I'm on every single ride, but as I've gotten older and gone so many times now, it is getting to that point where I'm pulling the OG and I'm kind of just people watching. I love people watching. I love watching that person that wears the white pants into the park with the high heels. Like that's my jam right there. It's almost like to the point where you want to follow them around, see how their day's gonna go, because at some point they're gonna eat shit or get literally shit all over their fucking pants, and you're like, why'd you do that? So that's the kind of people watching I like, sitting there with my fucking giant juiced out Hulk Hogan fucking chicken wing or turkey wing.
Turkey.
With my,
I got a funny story for you guys. Speaking of
Go
like
for
this is kind of funny, right? Okay, so, okay, so this was years ago. This is I think probably like maybe 2010 or no, not 2010, probably even earlier. Actually, probably like 2009, 2008, right? And I had a buddy who I knew for years. He ended up ultimately moving to Japan, but his name was Sean, right? And when I hung out with Sean, we would go to these like what were they like these Vietnamese like bikini cafes, right? Where it's basically like Hooters, but the girls walk around in high heels and bikinis instead, you know. So whatever. So me and my buddy,
just say thongs, bro. It's thongs.
There you go, thongs. Yeah, I sound like an old fart would say bikini, right? So whatever, you know, it's all good. Me and my buddy were there, you know, hanging out, and the girl, it was like, it was like one of my first times at one of these places, so I was like, kind of like, what the hell? I was kind of like starstruck a little bit, like this is kind of intense, you know, like because every girl's like a 10 out of 10. So the girl comes up to me and she's like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, I don't know what's good, you know? And she goes, "Oh, this wheatgrass thing is really good," you know? And like, she's like super fine, dude, like finer than frog hair. Okay. So I'm like,
OG's like, okay, I'll take it.
I'll take the wheatgrass, you know, screw it, you know? I drank this wheatgrass thing. Now, the problem with the wheatgrass thing is because prior to that, we were at the parks, and me and my buddy were at California Adventure. We had a couple drinks, right? So I was a little bit on the tipsy side, a little bit, not drunk, a little, like I was kind of feeling it. So we go to this cafe, and I have this wheatgrass thing because this girl talks me into it with her fake eyelashes and the whole thing, right? And so I drink this whole thing, right? I drank the whole thing. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool. We go back to Disney, man, and we're like in the Toy Story parking lot. And I just unloaded, man. It was like, but my friend was cracking up, dude. Like it was like The Exorcist, bro. It was like this green, like just.
But now you can think of this, OG, that when eventually that parking lot becomes the third gate, you could go over to the spot wherever is in the park and say, "This is where I threw up."
Yes, this is the spot right here in 2008 or 2009. Yeah, it's pretty funny though.
Going back to the whole love in the park thing, I think I've finally figured out who we need to set George up with, and that is going to be Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh,
that sounds like your perfect woman for you.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
She's deep into Disney,
dude.
Cougar,
dude. The whole point is to have my dick go outward, not inward.
Oh shit! Got a point.
She hits all the boxes.
What does she look like now, dude?
I don't think she's my cup of tea.
Yeah, she's not my type.
You know, you guys know the. Oh God, yeah. Never mind.
Wow. Might be one of the 6 people that are watching this right now, Tony.
I know. Right?
Cool, bro.
No, yeah, definitely. You know who's really attractive and at an old age? I mean, of course, like Selma Hayek is like one of my favorites, but
yeah, she's nice.
What's her name? Jeannie Buss, the owner of the Lakers. Have you guys seen her?
No.
Ah, dude, I think she's like maybe late 60s. She still looks good.
Pull her up. Let's see what.
Is 60s old now, or is that like what are we considering old?
I mean, I don't know. Like it's getting up there, but it's not like elderly, right?
Yeah, 60. You can still
65. 65. You can apply for.
Yeah.
Well, at least out here, you could apply for what is it, Medicare. So 65 and up, you're an old fuck. Sorry.
You get those half-price tickets at 65.
Let's see what Tones is talking about here. Kiki and Luca's in the house, by the way. Kiki and Luca,
and maybe,
yeah, Sugar Baby George.
I mean, for her age, she is gorgeous, dude.
Yeah,
you can have her.
Yeah, you can have her.
You get this one.
A billionaire? Okay, I'll take her.
Yeah,
why is it all about the money all the time? It's about love.
I will love 60 billion, dude. That's no, she's beautiful, dude, for her age. The hell?
She's okay.
Yeah, well, let's leave it at that.
Okay, well, let me if you guys want to.
What? find love at Disney.
I'll get Selma Hayek at Disney, bro.
Yeah, get Selma Hayek. You
Yeah,
get
they're
Selma
all good.
Hayek. Now you're talking.
I'm
So
looking at
Michael
fast passes
Ebba
for that one.
Michael Ebba said this is where OG and I differ. I like to ride Crush at the
Ooh,
parks.
that's a good question, Kaylee.
For me, have good shoes walking, and personally, my feet hurt less the more I move, so I avoid big lines to stay away from.
Yeah.
Dude. And that's the thing. Like I said, I think that was when I'm walking, I'm fine, but once I'm standing still,
Once you stop, dude,
it's bad. Like it'll start to hurt, dude.
I wore my Apple Watch, and we did 19 miles one of the days.
Oh, it's
19
amazing
miles?
how much walking you do at those parks. It is amazing. Like if you were to actually look at the number and you think, oh my gosh, no, there can't be. Like, I mean, I knew you do a lot of walking, but when you actually see the number, it's like mind blowing.
Now, speaking of Triceratops spin, Tone, show him the dinosaur horn you're drinking out of right now.
Dude. So I recently was asked to be in my buddy's wedding, and he gave us this. This is the holder, and then this is the cup. It's like hollowed out, and it's a horn. It's so cool, dude. I was telling my cousin when we got him on the way home because we were bowling. On the way home, I was like, bro, we need to stop and just get some mead somewhere because I feel like that's the one thing we have to drink out of this damn thing is mead. And of course, Cannon's like, oh yeah, there's a meadery around here, and I had no idea. I didn't even know there was a meadery anywhere. I didn't even know it was a thing.
I got a mead story for you.
Okay.
We were invited to this, like, I don't know what it was, but basically a whole bunch of different people had different alcohol, and they wanted to sell it to different people, and they wanted, like, for you to buy it to bring into their restaurants and stuff like that, and into their stores. So we thought it would be a good idea, my work and I, to go down there, set up a booth for no fucking apparent reason, even though we have nothing to do with alcohol, and just sit there and chill and try to get people to just say hi to us. So we end up going out there, and my boss tells me to go mingle. So mingling in my eyes in a room full of alcohol is to mingle and drink. So there's a meadery. I'm gluten-free, by the way, so I can't drink half of the beers there. But I found this meadery. I'm like, I've never had this. I've only had this shit in Skyrim. So I was like, I need to try this shit. So I ended up drinking some of this, and it was the best drink I've ever had in my life. Didn't taste like alcohol at all. Just tastes like just a sweet, like literally sweet nectar. So yeah, drink one, drink two. Tell my buddy to try it. He drinks one, drinks two, make a loop around, drink four, take another loop around, drink like seven. And it happens to be like
drunk.
like within the hour, dude. It's that good. And they had different flavors, like any flavor you can think of, raspberries, like whatever was in season that time.
So what did it taste like? Because I've never seen it or I never had it.
It's basically, think of
Is it
honey
beer?
water. No, it's like honey. It's fermented honey. So think of honey water, but with like they had one that was cranberry. Really fucking good, man. But it's like almost syrupy. So it's
Does
not
it get
like
you drunk?
Oh, dude, I was fucked. So you know me. Number one, it takes me a lot to get drunk. Number two, I don't drink and drive. I never drank and drove in my life. I don't condone it. Don't drink and drive, people out there. I got so fucked up that I couldn't drive back home from work. I had to have my wife pick me up.
Damn.
And I thought it was being cool. Yeah,
Wait, so I'm sorry. You said it's like fermented honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've used that a time
So
ago.
I could fuck
Yeah.
with that. So anybody
I know there's
out
probably
there?
a story behind that. I'll join.
Yeah, right. So anybody out there, if you ever see any mead, pick some up. It's really good. Don't get that cheap shit. If it's like $7 for the bottle, it ain't real shit. You gotta. It costs a little bit more because remember it's real honey. Probably will help out your allergies too, and it'll fuck you up.
That's so random.
Nice. Well, yeah, 7 of them. I mean, anything after 7, it's gonna mess you up,
Dude, for real, dude.
It was yeah, it was one of those.
Do you guys like sake?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Really? You're really gonna ask him that? He
Well,
goes to fucking
Okay.
Say, I'm sorry. Sake tastes like sweat sake. Like that's what.
I've actually never had
it just depends. I think.
Yeah, I've never had it.
It's pretty good. I've only had like sake bombs though, which are mixed with the beer, of course, but it's not bad. Like I've had it by itself. The only thing is it's warm. Like most people drink it warm, and I personally like it cold.
There used to be a place. I don't know if anyone in the chat will remember it, but it was called Tokyo Delves, and the place actually ended up burning down, and they never rebuilt it. But it was like this place that basically it was mostly for like if you were having a birthday party or like like a celebration of some kind or whatever, right? So it's like it's like kind of like a Japanese restaurant, but it's themed to Japanese restaurant, but it's not. It's almost like a drinking party / like show. So what you do is you get there and they start to serve you food and everything. And it's like Japanese food or whatever. And then they serve you these big beers. And then they have the little sakis. And then they would put the two chopsticks on your beer.
Oh, yeah.
And then you would all as a group pound your
hit the table, right?
Right? And then it would fall in the beer. And I'm telling you, we would all do this and we'd like 3 and 4 beers and we're all getting like drunk. After like maybe half an hour, what happens is then they start to do like a show. But the show is like purposely kind of janky. Like it's like they'll have like one of the people that works there like come out like in like this horrible like Spider-Man costume, and he'll fight like Batman like in the restaurant,
But of course, OG, with all of you loaded, you're not seeing that. You're seeing a phenomenal, phantasmic performance.
I'm telling you, because you are kind of tipsy, or even sometimes some people get really drunk. It's the funniest thing you'll ever see or experience in your life. And then that you sing, and there's like, I mean, it was like the best experience. It was in West Hollywood area, but it was fantastic. And then what happened like a few years ago, it burnt down and they never rebuilt it, dude. It's gone.
So,
but if you go to YouTube though, you can definitely see videos of it, and it's wild, man.
Do you think they didn't rebuild it because it wasn't doing as well as everyone thought it was, or do you think it's just take the money and kind of run?
Probably take the money and kind of run, because I've been there like 3 or 4 times and it's always a full house. I mean, it was always wall-to-wall people.
So it looks like the Kingdom Report asks us, what in your mind are the 3 best things about Disney California Adventure? Who wants to go first on that?
I'll say one. I'll say one thing, and then I'll think. Right off the bat for me is Cars Land.
Yep.
I absolutely love Cars Land. I don't even have to go on Radiator Springs races. I mean, I do. I love that ride, but I mean, it's done so many times. It's like a hit or miss. But just walking through that land, it's just I could just spend the whole day there. It's just the immersiveness of escaping into the realm of cars, and there's no, as OG puts it, there's no sight lines. So it's like as soon as and that's a big issue that he has, like comparing Cars Land to Pixar Pier, is like you can see beyond the pier, and with Cars Land, you see Ornament Valley, you have the cozy cones, you have everything there, the music, it's just, and then OG, you and I had those mac and cheese. The spicy mac and cheese cones at the cozy cones; those are phenomenal.
They also have the car. They always have the car going up and down that street too, which is dope.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, Cars Land is one of mine. So it'd be Cars Land, and then I would do Buena Vista Street. I love Buena Vista Street. That whole like 1930s Los Angeles vibe is really cool. And then number 3 would be Goofy Sky School. I mean, come on,
Come on,
Dude, goof. I cannot. I literally cannot wait until we do it. If I die that day, I would have. It would be a funny death, and I'm down with it.
Because you guys are really the type of people to
what is that supposed to mean, George?
No, to do Goofy Sky School is because we literally have what we're doing now is when we're on the ride, we're just talking random shit, and it's like you have to keep the conversation going and compose yourself while you're trying to get through this ride. So it's like I can just the ride alone, but to be able to do the Goofy Sky School challenge with you guys, that is going to be epic.
And for those of you that are not aware of the Goofy Sky School challenge, is basically like you get on the ride and then you start to ask each other in your vehicle like really deep questions, or like questions you have to think about while you're riding it. And it's a lot harder than it sounds. I can tell you that much.
Fuck yeah!
Because that ride is like.
So I'll get into a little bit more detail of why I hate the ride. I think I've said it on either your show or mine. I can't remember. The Candid Camper, me, his brother, and their dad. We get into the 4-ride, the car.
Real quick, 1K plus in that car. Like pounds. 1
I'm,
kg.
I'm a big boy. Cannon's a big boy. X Rod's a big boy, and his we're all big men, and we're in this tiny ass. Yeah, we're in this tiny ass cart, and I swear to you, and I believe they felt it too. We had to have tipped a couple times off the track. It was
paint chipping and flying off in the crowd.
Yeah, dude. It was so awful, dude. And of course, it was the only ride that was like 2-minute wait or whatever it was. And oh my, we almost died. I was convinced and I hated fucking Guardians because of the up and down. This ride almost tops that, and that's how bad I hated this.
The one
ride.
thing that I can't stand about Goofy Sky School is the loading area to get into the vehicle. They give you this much space to squeeze your legs into the thing. I mean, OG doesn't know that problem. I mean, he got freaking like he can hula hoop through Cheerios. This guy, he's like,
you know what I like, and it's sad because I think it's not going to last as much. Walking through California Adventure at night, and then going through the trails in the back, it's just always nice. You have the pool, people swimming sometimes at night. You have a little bar back there. You have the water, like the everyone coming down on the raft still at night. The fog at night, it's freaking cool. I don't know, just nice vibe over there. It's really chill. And then if you keep going up, you can go in that little smoking section that they have. And it's always really nice over there. You see the big old water wheel going.
Yeah.
Is Rise of the Resistance in DCAs or is it in
Disneyland?
I always forgot about that.
And really quick, because you brought her up with her question. Shout out to Kaylee, but this was actually one of my favorite things also about DCA that OG touched upon was Buena Vista Street, but a big part of that is because a lot of times they have Oswald out there, usually in the front of the park near the little gas station souvenir shop to the left when you walk into the park. He's usually hanging around there or by the red car trolleys that are going up and down the street. So if you can, and I mentioned Kaylee because that's one of her all-time favorite characters. So and I got to meet Oswald. I think like every single time I'm hanging around Buena Vista Street, I end up seeing him. And I don't know if it's like if I'm just timing it right or if he's I don't know. OG, do you see Oswald a lot?
Well, I'm there a lot, so I'm
so do you see him? Do you see him?
Like every maybe I would say like every third or fourth visit, maybe. So every few months.
Okay.
Yeah.
How often? Real quick, I just want to know how often are you there, OG? Like if you were to say 5, 6
about
times
12
a
a
year,
month.
12 a month. No, I probably go average about once, maybe twice a month. But I've had an annual pass for a long time, since 2003. So I've been doing this for like 20 years, like every month,
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. And I don't see them getting rid of Grizzly. I'm just talking about the whole back area, and I can see Grizzly River Run being rethemed as something else down the line. They'll throw an IP at it. What's that other movie with the bear?
Brother Bear.
Brother Bear. Yeah, they made 2 of those. That's good enough.
Yeah, why not?
But thoughts on Triceratops spin? It was broken down both times I've went, so I couldn't tell you. All I know is that it looks like it belongs in that. What's that fucking movie with Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure? Like that's what the ride reminded me of.
What is it?
It literally a Triceratops you sit in that spins.
Yeah, it's like Dumbo.
It's basically like Dumbo, but you're sitting in a green Triceratops dinosaur.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I don't know if I. Yeah, if there's no line and it was up and running, I'd probably jump on there just to get the credit for it. But not my cup of tea.
I've had a rash that was more interesting than riding that thing.
Are you ready for them to wipe that whole area out?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm completely done. I mean, compared to Indiana Jones, I still enjoy Dinosaur only because I grew up with that ride. I still think it's kind of cool. As I said, if you compare it to Indiana Jones, no, it's a D minus kind of ride. But if you just take the ride for itself, I think it had a lot of potential of what it had dealing with dinosaurs, because I think dinosaurs is a very interesting concept to have in a ride. But the whole land is just very lackluster. Nothing is cohesive. especially with Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. It just looks. I know that they have a backstory to it, but it looks like an outdated carnival, and I'm just
Yeah.
ready for something. Whether it's Moana, whether it's Zootopia, whether it's Encanto, whether it's Indiana Jones, I'm just ready for something to go in there.
I agree with you, and it kind of backpedaling a little bit too. Kaylee and I were talking about characters a little bit back, and I was telling her that the one that I never get to see that I think is super underrated is Roger. He
Oh
used to be
yeah.
out all the
Yeah.
time, and now
Yeah.
he's just
Well, he
kind
used
of
to be
pushed away.
he used to be done a lot in Hollywood studios.
Yeah.
And I think that was more so because they used to because they were going to have that Baby Herman buggy type of attraction that was supposed to be there, that was supposed to be coexisting with Who Framed Roger Rabbit and everything, and you have that L.A. Noir type of old Hollywood type of thing. But as time went on, and Roger kind of fell off the handle between like Amblin and Disney and their
Yeah.
issues, and it's a shame, really, because
Great character.
Disneyland Paris still showcases the characters big time, especially with Jessica Rabbit and Eddie Valiant, even with Roger. But I'm still glad that Disneyland still has that little piece of Roger and Toontown.
Yeah, it fits so well. I mean, you can't really, if you take the when they went down and they were fixing it up and doing what they did to Jessica. I was hoping that we would. I wasn't okay with it. It pissed me off because it had nothing to do with anything. But I'm glad they didn't take it out or
Right.
take her out. So it's kind of like a weird win-loss.
You're talking about putting the trench coat on her.
Yeah. Because I mean that's not the character, and we all know that. And I get why. Not actually, I really don't get why, but I understand. I don't understand why, but at the same time, like, go back and remake the movie then. Cover up, put in a trench coat. Make if you're gonna do that.
I think that was part of the argument. I think that was probably part of the argument, Candid, because I bet you a lot of the higher ends were saying you either going to have to change the character or you're going to have to axe the ride completely. And I think Disney didn't want to do that. So
make a new movie or make a short and then have her be a detective.
But it also, is there still any kind of legal term agreements with Amblin? Could they do anything up to date now with Roger Rabbit? Or
yeah,
if you change the character, why can't you make a movie?
Yeah, but see, this is the thing that's kind of weird to me. Is like, since when is it problematic that like a woman is sexy? Like, why is that a problem? Why is that an issue? Right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm completely. I mean, if that's the character of how she's supposed to be, let her be that character. It's just.
And not only that, he was a badass.
Right.
Like legit badass, and she. How many times did she have to save Roger? Multiple times. She's a badass.
Yeah, it wasn't like she was like this damsel in distress. Like, she was a badass. Like she was yeah, like she would save Roger's ass, So yeah, that whole thing was really, really strange. Really, really strange, that whole decision.
And then I'll go best ride at the Disney park for me is gonna be I always go. Damn it. Indian Pirates. It's one of it like depends on how I'm feeling that day. I can't leave the park without riding Pirates.
Was this the question you're referring to?
Yeah, I thought it was up. So you can't leave the park without riding Pirates. I will be upset if I can't ride Indy. So I'm gonna have to go with Pirates for me.
Indy for me. Indy is my favorite ride in Disneyland Park.
Yeah, I love Indy. See, the problem with this, these questions are hard for me, Kaylee, because it's like I like things for different reasons. So like I love Indiana Jones as like that big e-ticket epic spectacular. But then I have just as much fun like sitting there in the tiki room and having a Dole Whip and just kicking it. And like I have just as much enjoyment doing that. So it's like I don't know like what is my favorite because I enjoy things for different reasons. So I think attractions Indy, but like I don't know.
I will have to say though, and at DCA, even though Radiator Springs Racers is my favorite ride over there, Mission Break got kind of pretty close, but I really enjoy.
Me and Tones will wait for you at the exit on that one, bro.
But I really enjoy riding Incredicoaster with OG, our mutual friend Mindy. She's not watching right now, but shout out to Mindy. She, if you were to go on that ride with her, I swear to you, it is a completely different experience because she loves to hate that ride and hates to love that ride. Like she literally will scream, curse, kick scream through the whole entire freaking ride, and then when you
And
get
then
to the
love
little
it.
bunny hills where the Jacks are, this is the best ride ever. This is amazing, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's like Jekyll and Hyde for that ride. But it's funny as hell to watch her ride that thing. It's hilarious.
So I'm gonna bounce off of this one. The most underrated ride in Disneyland.
Oh, for sure.
Underrated.
Underrated
For
in
sure.
Disneyland Resort. Excuse me.
For sure, the train that takes you around, you get to see the dinosaurs and the
Train ride is pretty good.
yeah,
Yep.
by
Yeah.
far underrated. You guys are-
100%.
You know, there's something I love riding
Oh,
too,
man.
especially at night. Is a Tony. Just got it. You're good. Anyways, is the Storybook Canal. I fucking love that thing, and I always love just getting on the boat and making sure we don't tip. But yeah, Storybook Canal at night, one of my favorite things.
Yeah.
Okay, I would actually say really quick another underrated is Casey Jr.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
Great.
I love that ride. I mean, I know a lot of people
Where do
just
you
kind of
sit, by the
use.
way?
What's that? Where do
Where
I
do you
sit? Oh hell, all the way in the
In the
back.
ca- oh, you're
All
not
the way
in
in the
the
back. Oh no, I don't do the cage. No, I like
George,
the.
just come and put him in the cage in the front.
Yeah. Now watch the next time I go on that, I'll be stuck to
It-
go into
right.
the cage.
So, do you guys not like Rise of the Resistance? I fucking love
I've never
it.
been on it. It wasn't open the first time, like when they.
You
opened
Oh,
never
you've
been on
never
it?
experienced
No,
it.
so it wasn't open when
Oh,
the land was
hell,
open
bro.
because they only had
I-
the fucking Millennium Falcon, and then they
I
had,
get it.
Here's the thing. I think that ride. Oh my gosh, I do love that ride. Don't get me wrong, but I think that ride is a little bit overrated.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit overrated just because it's like I think that they just kind of like beat it to death like so much that it's like I don't really need to have a fulfilling day at Disneyland. If I don't go on it, I don't go on it. It's not like something that I have to make to say, "Oh, if someone were to ask me between Indy and Rise, I would go to Indy."
Oh, see, I'm the complete opposite. I think aesthetically, people may not like the story behind it with Kylo Ren and Rey and everyone, but dude, like you get broken out. You like first you get captured, then you get broken out, and then you're trying to escape.
Oh, it
There's-
is a great ride. I think
Yeah.
maybe it's because now again, this could be kind of a little bit of the bias because I've been on it so many times.
Yeah.
So
But I think I'm referring to like people who think it's trash. I know you don't think it's trash, but people
oh no,
think-
I don't think it's
Really?
trash. No.
Yeah.
I think it's trash that it breaks down every fucking time.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
it's-
But aesthetically, man, that ride
It's dope.
is phenomenal, dude.
And the cool thing about that ride, Tones, you mentioned like you break out, then you escape. The cool thing about that ride, it's a series of various kind of events that make up one larger,
Before
attraction.
we move on to this question, can you just please click on Kaylee's comment
Oh, yeah,
about the
the
Matterhorn?
Matterhorn.
The Matterhorn.
I got a lot to say about that.
Sorry, I have to shout out to Kaylee on this one because this one is freaking hilarious. The Matterhorn is the most romantic ride. I tell you what, after you ride that ride, you need to light a cigarette because that's
It's a bumpy ride. It's a bumper.
Fuck yeah,
Someone's
dude.
back is broken at the end of that one. I'll tell you.
Exactly.
funny.
Yeah, no, that's pretty close. Not going on that one. I'm not going on that one with you, George. Sorry, buddy.
yeah.
What's wrong with doing? Never mind.
Careful, bro.
I said, what's wrong with going on a ski trip with George? Come on.
Come on. Just a couple of dudes on the Matterhorn, right?
Yeah, just a mountain full of snow.
Well, the Kingdom Report says, ever witness anything illegal or violent at Disneyland Park? I'll start off with this one. I saw my cousin bring in moonshine pickles
Oh,
to
yeah, fair.
to the
I was there.
so I mean, I guess it's not illegal, but you're not supposed to bring alcohol into the fucking park.
I brought
Moonshine
my
pickles, bro.
pocket knife on accident.
Oh,
really?
really?
Yeah, I got the little metal detector and so I'm like, oh fuck. He's like, oh, you're in your car, man. I'm like, all right, dude. And I'm like, fuck, my car is all the way at, I don't even know it
You
was at
threw
the
that
cast
shit
member
out, huh?
lot. It was at the cast member lot because my buddy used to work there. And I just threw it into a bush and grabbed it later that night. So
Oh, it was still there.
yeah, oh, dude, it's literally like the most random bush. You had to be searching for it.
That's what she said.
Ah,
Oh, man. I don't know if this is. I think technically this is illegal. I don't know. You guys have to kind of let me know. But like, I saw like these people like in the parking lot, like the Mickey and Friends, like pre-gaming it. Like they were in their vehicle drinking though, but I think the car wasn't on though. So is
keys
that?
are in the ignition. It's illegal.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was or not. But yeah, but I saw that.
Don't be snitching. Don't be snitching.
You know,
I saw them over there. They just drinking.
Hey,
right there, right there.
did they ever say what happened to the guy that was naked running around Disneyland?
Oh, was he
No.
on something? Do we know?
That's
Yeah,
what I
he
saying.
was.
He had to
bro.
be.
Yeah, he was
He
on
had
something.
Unless he had
Um,
moonshine pickles, dude.
I was actually in a with a family, with a couple of guys. I think they were brothers, and it was we were actually on Splash Mountain, and
At least it wasn't
after-
Matterhorn.
yeah, yeah, thank God. That as the ride started going, they ended up lighting up while on the ride.
Cannabis.
Well, it's California. It's California, bro.
Yeah,
Not illegal.
but as I said, well, I actually got them thrown out.
Oh,
you
look
did?
at you.
Oh yeah, I got them thrown out. I was pissed because there's a time and a place for everything. Don't be fucking lighting up while I'm trying to enjoy Splash Mountain. like no. And it's like
Yeah.
it
I
wasn't
agree.
it wasn't the real stuff. It was like the cheap ass shit that smells like rotten fucking potatoes. And it's like no, and it's like I didn't even step out of the log. And I said, 1, 2, 3. They need to go. And they said, and the cast member looked and they said, why? I said, step over here and take a big, you'll find out why. So the cast member actually came over. She actually did it. She leaned in, she went, oh, and then she got on her little walkie and she said like a code thing for something. So I actually got to sit there and they let me go for another ride a run. So I got 2 rides on Splash.
Worth it.
Yeah.
That's the only that's a great or the only way that you're allowed to be a Karen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's smoke and there's kids. That's one thing I hate,
Yeah,
bro.
that's fair.
Yeah.
I
Even the
hate-
swearing thing, like I'm a trailer. I'm a sailor with my swearing, but even when I'm at the parks, man, I try my best to keep it. Keep it
That-
under control,
that
or
I
at
don't
least wait
care.
for it.
I don't care unless you're not saying like derogatory.
I don't do that. Come on, man.
Like for me, like anything else that bothers people, like when I mean, maybe I'm just in the minority here. Like when parents put their kids up on their shoulders, I don't care. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. When people flash, their cameras or their phones or what have you.
they're
Like
gonna say their
I thought-
titties.
I was saying, yeah, going down to Flash.
oh yeah, like
Flash
flash.
Mountain.
No, I don't care about that shit. It's like
They should have renamed it to Flash Mountain.
Titties is fine, but if you're smoking, dude, fuck it.
Yeah.
You're out of here, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. George. That's where he draws the line, right?
That's my trouble. Yeah.
And yes, Kiki and Luca, Dinosaur is fucking trash, or excuse me, ass and fucking trash. You can fight me on it, anybody in this place. It's not superior to Indy.
Oh yeah, not even close. Seymour Duck.
Seymour.
Ducks.
Seymour
What song
Duck.
would you guys sing at a karaoke bar? Mine would be "Sweet Caroline." Oh, I love
Funny
that song.
funny thing is, Tony would go to a karaoke bar like how many times a week? At the bowling alley.
Okay, that wasn't a karaoke bar. They had
Dude,
karaoke
it
nights
was a
on
karaoke.
Monday. Big
If it has
difference.
karaoke
dude.
at it. There's a bar. Was
Okay,
there a
no,
bar there?
okay. Let me
a bar?
listen. Yes,
Okay, karaoke bar.
no. That's not
Bowling
what it was.
karaoke bar, play structure,
Yeah, spell that for me.
diner. I don't know. How to spell.
Listen, listen. It was $1 or like $2 beers, karaoke night, and
Karaoke bar.
and bowling. Like
Karaoke
you're
bar.
passing that up, dude. You're
Well,
going
speaking of karaoke, before we actually answer the question, OG and I we were on the Disney Wish, and there was a karaoke night
Yeah.
that we were saying. Some of these people actually were very talented. I mean, there was that one woman when we first walked in, OG, that blonde, the big busty woman that she was singing on stage. I mean, she had some vocals.
kind of woman.
Like, she had some pipes. Then you had these other two. I don't know if they were
Pipes?
mother-daughter or sisters or something. They sounded like someone was strangling a fucking cat. Like it was and then you had this guy that was like singing Phantom of the Opera, that it was like a hybrid. Jason Segel and forgetting Sarah Marshall. And
I think my song, to answer your question, Seymour, my song would be Tequila. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Tequila.
Mine's Journey, dude. You can't go wrong with Journey.
Which Journey song?
Any Journey.
Any
Obviously,
Journey
you can't
song.
stop believing because everyone's gonna sing with you. So
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
it's always good. You don't want to sing something that no one knows because then you're gonna like be the one that sucks ass singing. So you want to
Right.
bring everybody.
Yeah.
With you.
Hey,
I think mine would probably be Drift Away. Uncle Cracker.
Yeah, see, you're gonna be singing by yourself up on stage. Everyone's like, "Look at
Exactly.
this guy."
Hey.
Sweet Caroline, everyone joins in on Sweet Caroline.
Hey, you know what song is fun singing
But
with like your friends and stuff?
really quick time. I'm sorry. Actually, you're actually wrong, Canada, because I went to go see Uncle Cracker in concert when he sang "Drift Away," and honestly,
Well, if it's a
Yeah, you had a
concert,
concert.
well, no. But what I'm saying is, everybody else with his other songs, they just listened. But for some reason, "Drift Away," everybody, because they were doing all the waves and he was doing it like he was getting like every time I hear that song, multiple people are singing that song.
Can you actually sing,
Wow.
George?
Can I
Oh,
sing?
he can.
Absolutely
Oh, George
not.
can sing. Oh, he can sing. You can sing,
Well,
George.
I bet. I bet.
well,
Can
I
we get a solo
did
first?
I did sing. I sang a couple songs. Like I wasn't even like thinking about it, but I just started singing. But yeah, he and Mindy were like, "Man, I didn't know you could sing." I'm like, I didn't really think I could sing, but
Yeah.
you know.
So I have two actually. One is a Jay-Z song. I don't know if you guys remember H to the Izzo. I don't know
Oh,
why
of
that
course,
song-
yeah.
That song, it's so catchy. And then our friend maybe in the chat will know this song. Blackpink Hit You with the Doo Doo Doo. That song is like I can sing that all day long. I love that song. So those two
Hey.
songs are my jams.
Great fucking songs, dude. You know what's you guys know, have had to have heard this song, but I think it's one of my favorite songs to sing with friends. Was
Yeah.
"Same Girl" by I think it was Usher and R. Kelly. "Same Girl."
I like the remix better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
What you
yeah,
think?
exactly. That one was good. But dude, it was so fun singing. Like one would sing R. Kelly's part, the other one would sing Usher's part. Like it was so fun to fucking do with your friends because we all knew the song and shit. And, yeah, that song's pretty fun to sing.
Nice, nice.
And can we gotta talk about this real quick.
Bruno.
Yeah, that guy. Oh, well, we didn't go all the way on it, but
Yeah.
let's keep going with this right here. Having the crush on Harold. So
Oh, the Yeti.
the Yeti. Let's do this right here. If anyone's in the chat has been to both Disney World and Disneyland, who's the sexier Yeti? Is it Harold or is it I don't know the other fucker's name. That's how he's a synonymous.
Wait, so when you say Harold, you talk the original Harold, not
The
the
Matterhorn
updated-
one,
Not
yeah.
not the new guy.
No, I mean I know it's the Matterhorn, but I mean like it's not the updated Matterhorn Yeti.
You
It's
can
the
go with
original.
whatever one. I like the
Oh.
new guy with the blue behind him and that
Okay.
fresh ass white. Like dude's looking clean.
Well, I would have said Expedition Everest if the damn thing would work. You know,
He got a nice beard going on though. Look at those eyebrows. He got those tones.
Which one?
Okay, so on the far left, like the guy hanging on the wall, that guy is the Animal Kingdom Yeti.
Yeah.
And then if you go back again, tones. Well, actually, yeah, that guy right there next to him in the blue with the blue lighting, that's Harold. Yeah, that's Harold. Okay, so we got the guy on the left and the guy on the right.
Oh,
I think
dude
we-
on the right for sure.
I said Harold got it going on. But I will say
He's just like a fade away
Everest,
from being
Everest
fine,
is
dude.
fucking thick.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, you know they say thick takes you a long way.
See, but the thing with the Animal Kingdom Yeti, the Everest Yeti, is its size. It's just massive,
He's a
dude.
big ass motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like a Yeti. You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
to actually experience the ride when he was fully working, and I'm so glad that I did because I mean when that thing worked, I mean that made the whole ride experience. Because I mean they didn't have like no strobes or spotlights on him, but you could still see him, but you can kind of see like the silhouette shape of him, but you didn't really get a good glimpse of him until he actually reached down with his paw like right as the train was passing under him, and man, like people were like not expecting that, and it was just like whoa.
That's
It's
crazy.
loud too. That's the other thing. Like, man, that's like the Matterhorn. That thing fucking kills your ears when you're flying by him. They like pumped it
Yeah.
up to 10,000.
Yeah, it's like,
Crazy.
oh,
So I
man.
got a question for you guys too. Speaking of like updating and going to both parks, going on Big Thunder over there in Disney World, now having ours updated in Disneyland with all the explosions and all the fog and stuff. Why haven't they done that over there?
I'm still
Must be hard
asking
to do.
myself the same question. I don't know. I think honestly with Disney World, a lot of the issues why because it would have to take so much time for it to go down.
Can I just, sorry to interrupt you. Navy's comment is so funny. Harold could get it. That is so funny.
Oh shit! I didn't see that.
Oh, Harold. Oh,
Hey,
shit.
see?
Harold needs his own Facebook page.
I'm saying Harold needs a fade and he's straight, bro. Like, he's
Yeah.
good. Just get those eyebrows lined up. That's all he needs, bro.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. It's crazy, dude.
There's the next show on Disney Plus.
I know, right?
Exactly.
Harold's day off.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
But no,
that's
but
great.
but that, I think that's just the issue with Walt Disney World is they constantly have a lot of travelers going in and out, back and forth, and to have so many rides down
Yeah, that's true.
for a lengthy refurbishment, there's just no way.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Yeah. Oh, everyone's sliding into Harold's DMs. That's
His
great,
DMs would
man.
be crazy.
Oh, that's so good, dude. That's so funny.
Let's see here. There was a question. Oh yeah,
Is
Kaylee
everyone
said
having a
she's
good
never
time, by
been-
the way? Everyone having fun? I know I'm
Yeah.
having
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. Shout out to Kaylee, Seymour, maybe Kiki and Luca,
Seymour
Michael,
Duck.
of course, Seymour Duck. Who else is in
Who we
here?
missing?
This bum ass candid camper guy. I don't know who that is.
That guy, Kingdom Report.
Yeah, shout out everyone. I appreciate you guys coming in. And
Yeah.
again, I wanna say thank. We're not ending it yet, but I do want to reiterate thank you guys for joining us on this little journey that we've had so far, and we are looking forward to a whole bunch of shit coming. The next year, I think it's going to be a very big year for all four of us, and I really mean that. There's a lot of things that we have planned together, we have planned separately that I and Candid think we are going to have bigger opportunities than we had this year. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, thank you guys again. Thank you guys in chat for, especially OG and George. Most of the people that are in here are from, your guys' channel, but you guys have made them family as well, which is awesome, dude. It's awesome.
100%.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And don't be scared to ask questions. Like all these questions are so fucking good and they're so
Yeah,
random. This is what we're about. Just fucking ask us.
Okay,
I love
listen. Everyone in chat, since you guys are all from OG's channel, and George and you guys, this is your chance to ask them questions that you wouldn't normally ask them on their
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally
Anything-
the Bad
any-
Thoughts podcast. Anything you
Yes.
want.
Yeah.
Anything they will answer
Yeah.
their first sex story. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding. No, but honestly, ask them questions. Ask some questions that you guys normally wouldn't ask them on their channel, and I want to see these questions. And it might be sorry if I put you guys on the spot,
Ooh.
but I want to hear these answers to these
Here we
questions
go.
because
Here we go. There's our first one right there.
Here we go. Oh, fuck, Mary, kill your Funko Pop. Interesting.
Your fun part. What does that mean?
Oh, the Funko Pops. Oh, these, right?
I read Funk Pop.
I was like, I mean, I know he's just some weird shit.
Funko Pops. Okay, so do you guys have? Okay, does everyone have Funko Pops?
I got
Yeah, I do.
I've
Not, I
one
wouldn't
made of-
necessarily fuck one, but it,
I got two with me right now. So I mean, I'm gonna fuck
I-
here.
I have one of myself.
Oh wait, no, I got Goofy in the back. We're good.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. No, go ahead, OG. Continue.
Okay. Oh man, this is tough. This is really tough. I have a lot of Funko Pops, maybe. Well, let's see here. Okay, so who would I fuck?
That Grogu
Okay.
behind you is looking pretty nice.
The Grogu. No, I would probably say. Oh man, this is tough. Okay, so this one right here. This is. Hold on one sec.
Are they K-pop?
Yes,
stars?
Cisco.
Yeah, it is. So I got my Mary right here. I'm gonna marry Jenny from Blackpink. That's for sure. And then I got. Oh man, I have so many.
You would have that.
I know, right?
Do you have to drop?
No, I don't. I don't. Well, it's on my StreamYard.
I
On my
forget where we're
streamer.
at half the time.
Yeah, it's on my streamer. But so that, and then who would I fuck? Man, I don't really have any fuckable Funko Pops though. That's the thing. They're all like,
Don't say that so casually, OG. Nah, I don't got any fuckable Funko Pops, dude.
oh jeez.
You guys want to see the best Funko ever made?
Yeah.
It's priceless.
Oh, dude, you got a
That's
Tones
pretty
Pop?
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
That-
pretty cool.
Best Funko you ever see, guys.
Yeah, that's
Priceless.
legit. Looks like fucking Fred Durst.
Oh man, that's funny.
Oh, Kiki, you don't want to see that. Just keep it real. You don't want to see that.
See, there was
I don't.
another-
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I only have the 3 Funko Pops, so I'm marrying Goofy just because he cleans the house really well. And he takes care of his kids. So we're gonna
Yeah.
marry that dude. We're probably, I don't know if this is like bestiality, but we're fucking that fucking that whatever that thing, that Bulbasaur.
You know what? I have a. Well, you have a
Kill a
place to. Oh, God. Okay, so I'd fuck because I have an Ariel Funko Pop, but it's the movie scene where she's up on the rock where the water splashes. So I think you can kind of picture why I would fuck that one.
Well, that she has a fin though, Jordan. That.
Yeah,
I can
how's
ma-
that work, George?
I can make it work. If you guys met me, I can make it work.
Yeah, that's weird, man.
Well, because I don't
talking
have.
about fucking Funkos is just weird all on its own, dude. So, I mean, anything we say past.
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
gonna
you
be
guys are
weird.
talking about a fin. Like, let's just think about the whole concept of just fucking this plastic figurine. It's like Jesus. Who I'd marry?
Okay, so I'm gonna marry Jenny. I'm gonna fuck Elsa, and I'm gonna kill Kylo Ren.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
There we go. I'm killing that guy.
Let's see. George, would you bang your favorite Princess Jasmine in the Disneyland restroom at risk of being kicked out?
Naomi Scott,
No,
George.
Naomi Scott. Yeah, it's Naomi Scott, definitely. Naomi Scott, I know you're probably not listening, obviously, but I love you, so no
Not yet.
disrespect to you. But yeah,
Well, once I make a clip out of this,
like-
like,
the Naomi Scott version of Jasmine, yes, I would bang, but I would not do it in the Disneyland restroom of being the thought of being thrown out.
by the way, guys, OG and George, if your chat somehow changes after this because of this episode, I'm sorry in advance.
Yeah, sorry. Whatever happens on the Bad Thoughts podcast stays on the Bad Thoughts.
Yeah,
Now,
exactly.
just remember, folks, you're asking the questions.
Yeah.
We're answering it to what you're asking.
Michael said to use her mouth, Ariel's mouth.
Oh yeah.
By the
'cause she has
way-
a fin. Yeah,
By
that
the
makes sense. The
Yeah,
fin.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it. We gotta move past.
Damn, Michael, you
You can say it.
damn, Michael, I have to say, wait, really quick, because this is the difference of OG55 Michael and Bad Thoughts podcast Michael, because he's like on it. He's like, now I could like stretch my legs out a little bit and press that gas a little bit. Dang.
But George, you know who can't stretch their legs out a little bit is Ariel on that rock. She got a fin.
I know. Oh shit! I love this. I fucking love this.
All right. If you were a porn star or porno star, what would be your acting name? Dude, you got the fucking hair for that shit, OG.
Oh, you know?
Yeah.
You know? Johnny Bravo. I guess I'd be Johnny Bravo.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
Or Bobby Digital. Remember Bobby Digital Tones? I don't know if you remember that.
Bobby did.
No.
Is that like Kyle XY?
The Wu-Tang.
Oh no, not my
Oh fuck! I literally like I think it was a little bit before my time, but I heard it once when I was younger, and it was so good. It was so
Yeah.
fucking good.
Donnie Domino.
Donnie Domino? You thought about this, huh, George?
Yeah.
This isn't the first time, huh?
No, not the first time. No.
What about you, Candid? What's your porn name?
Come back to me.
That's what you call yourself? Come back to me? Come back to me?
Baby, come back.
I'll just keep it
Mine.
classy. It'll just be the Candid Camper at
You're
at
boring as
X
fuck,
at
dude.
YouTube.com and
You're boring as shit, bro. Come on, give us some fucking
It
weird
was more
shit.
better with come back to
Okay,
me.
okay.
Give us some weird shit, bro.
You know it'd be Slunk Daddy Kane. Come
Like
on.
fucking
Come on.
Goonie Goober or some fucking weird shit, dude.
Goober. Yeah, just Goonie Goobered.
Goonie Goober.
The name of the film.
Let's
Hashtag
see.
come
What
back
would,
Yeah, see, Michael got it. Michael got it.
mine would be
Yeah, Michael. Woo!
If Michael approves, then we're good. That's all we
Yeah,
need.
yeah,
Like he's
yeah.
he's the official like approval stamp.
So Kaylee's saying his Twitter down. That's interesting.
And we
we
probably
just
we
broke
probably
it, yeah.
crashed it. Yeah.
Yeah.
like, talking about fucking Funkos, probably.
The Funko searches like blew it up and it just like
Fuck.
oh shit.
That's
Wow.
great.
Do we have any other questions in the chat? Anyone
Yes,
else?
there
These
there
are
was.
great.
Oh, right here. OG, size does matter.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It does. Or is it the size or is it the motion of the ocean? I don't know. That's the the question.
I'll
of
ask
the
it.
ages.
I'll ask Ariel.
Yeah, right. I know, right? Exactly. Another ocean joke. Oh.
Anyways,
funny.
so has anyone watched Percy Jackson yet?
Wow, nice segue.
I know, right?
I'm right into Percy Jackson. No,
I
I
would do-
haven't.
I want to watch it. I'm gonna watch
Yeah,
it.
I still have to watch it, but it looks very interesting.
Yeah.
I love the movies, honestly. I think they were very underrated. I think they kind of went under the microscope, so to speak, where a lot of people didn't really pay attention to them. But I enjoyed them. I used to read the books prior to the movies, so the fact that they are bringing it back in a new way, I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
And to answer your question, Kaylee, not a damn thing.
There's
There ain't
nothing.
there ain't nothing. There ain't nothing in
So
there.
my whole goal was to get big enough on here that someone buys me fish.
I'll tell you what, Candid. I'll send you my aerial, and you can put it right in the
I
center
don't
of
want
that.
your aerial.
I know, right?
Fucking radioactive and shit. Fucking black light.
Oh, Black Light is Ariel. Oh, fuck. Hey, so real quick, I want to ask what? Oh, Christian,
No.
Andrew,
No.
Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh man.
Oh, shit.
So would you
Oh,
let your future girlfriend use an orange as a butt plug? On me? No way, dude. No way. And on
Is it
her,
on me?
no. I mean, why would you? Nah.
I ain't got enough
I'm
dick
good.
for that, dude.
God,
that's-
mercy.
That's crazy.
Let's ask the question now, George. Have you used an orange
I
as
know.
a butt plug?
No, I have not.
Have you used any fruit as a butt plug?
On myself?
I don't care.
I know. Right? At this point,
No, I've never used no fruit, anything of that. I mean, but you guys do know my story with the sriracha and the
But does everyone in the chat know that story, George? Maybe you
Let's
should
do it. Sriracha George. What are we coming up with?
sriracha, honey mustard, basically any kind of condiment.
the condiment king over here, dude. I'm
Yeah.
making a shirt and fucking wearing that to Disneyland next time I go. Is the condiment king, bro.
But here's the thing: that the condiments that I do use, I don't use the basics. Like it wouldn't be just ketchup or mustard. It has to be something that's.
Are you using like official brands or using like fucking Target brand?
No.
Yeah,
It's official brands.
George is a classy guy. He uses Grey Poupon.
Yeah, exactly, right. Fucking, he's gonna have some ooze. He's gonna have some ouzo sauce in his fucking bedroom next to his fucking lotion.
You open, George goes to the kitchen, just opens the cabinet. What am I using tonight?
Yeah, I know, right? I bet you
George.
I bet you the cinnamon challenge was easy for George, bro.
Oh shit!
Oh man.
It's supposed to go in your mouth, George. Wrong
not
shot.
in her ass.
You know, they would puff it out too.
When she farts.
Oh God.
Oh, this has gone off the rails. Oh, this is going off the rails.
Oh, that's horrible. That is absolutely horrible.
100 people, 100 subscribers.
That track switch.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Definitely.
It took us
And
100 subscribers to get canceled.
I know, right?
Actually, you know what though? Seriously, this is like for your first live show. I mean, a lot of comments, a lot of our first live show we had like 4 people, like max. Like we did about an hour, and we were like a lot of filler. Like, so this is a pretty big show.
Oh yeah,
There's
I'm
no
having a good time. To answer your question, Seymour,
Hold
it's iPhone, bro.
Yeah.
I personally like iPhone. It's easier to use, and it's just I'm used to it pretty much. I'm sure Android has its perks, but I guess I'm just so used to iPhone. I would have to choose iPhone.
Yeah,
But
I'm
hey,
an iPhone guy. I'm an iPhone.
Yeah.
I have everything everything I have is Mac. Maybe. Everything I have is Mac. The computer I use for this, the desktop is Mac. I got an iPad, iPhone. It's all Mac. It's all Apple. So
yeah.
And I just have to say,
Go for it.
to all the ladies out there watching right now, maybe Kaylee, all you girls, I'm a very chivalrous kind of guy. I promise you.
He's a lover. He definitely is a lover.
Oh my gosh.
yes,
Oh,
he
Lord.
absolutely is.
He puts them first.
Oh, George. You're
So-
so funny, man.
So OG, I had Jay Shear on last night and put out a video today, and I had an absolute blast with him. And I had a question that I had asked him that I wanted to ask you originally, but because he was on the show, I think it was in the topic that we were talking about was Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I think the question I was gonna ask, or that I asked him, was if you were to make a Game of Thrones ride, what would that ride look like? And when I thought about this question, the first person I thought was you and George. Like, you guys are the perfect people because you guys are always talking about rides and all that stuff and what you put here or there. But I really never thought about asking you guys until it came up yesterday. And then the first person I thought about was you guys.
Well,
but I want to hear you guys' your answer.
I think, okay, so for Game of Thrones, I think what I would do is actually utilize the technology from Flight of Passage in Animal Kingdom in Pandora, where you feel like you're riding on the the Banshee?
Okay,
you can utilize that technology like you're riding on the dragons, Yeah. I think that'd be pretty dope. Now it would be kind of a clone, but you could switch it up. You could switch it up. Like you can maybe even put what would be kind of cool. You could put that ride system like on a track, maybe like the Forbidden Journey Harry Potter thing.
Yeah.
So you kind of fly through screens and physical sets. I think that'd be kind of cool. But something like that would be pretty awesome, I think.
Now, I've only watched several episodes of Game of Thrones. I do want to watch more, but of the episodes that I did watch to kind of get a feel of the time realm and everything that's involved, I would use the kind of technology they use for pirates over in Shanghai.
Yeah, I like that too. I was thinking about that last night, and I think that would be perfect
because of the
George.
scope, scope of the show, and then just the type of technology that they use the ride system, but they could do so much with like a full on like surrounding like 360-degree screen that no matter where you look, but also have real life set pieces intertwined where you can't really tell what's the screen and what's the live set pieces.
And Jay brought up a ride that was in a different park. He says he believes the ride's not there anymore, but it was pretty much the same concept. It was dragons, and it was 2 dragons, and they would like cross paths.
Dueling dragons.
Yes, there you go.
Universal.
Universal
Dueling Dragons, and he said he doesn't know if it's there anymore. Is it still there?
Dueling Dragons, no,
they
they
got
took
rid of
that
it,
out.
Right?
That became that whole area became Harry Potter.
Yeah, he said it could have been a great rebranding to make some kind of like Game of Thrones, and it was pretty much the same. It was like a dragon. Was it a good ride? Was it a cool ride? I didn't see. I've never seen it.
There were some. I mean, it was a cool coaster. I mean, there was a part where, because it's sort of like a racing kind of coaster, but you're I I forget the kind of coaster that they call it. You're underneath the track and your feet dangle. I forget the actual term that it's called, but it's where you're literally come to a point where both cars kind of go head to head,
Invert.
and you both
I believe it's the
invert,
inverted.
and basically the people's feet are basically like right next to each other on opposite ends of the track. But there have been actually some
It's like
incidents.
Kong, Tony.
Okay.
There have been some incidences that had happened with that ride.
Oh yeah, that's probably why it shut down. Then, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's wild. That's wild. I think that would be I think Michael Levitt here says it would be a good addition to Universal. I think that's where you put it for sure. I think that would
Universal?
be really dope at Universal. Yeah, that seems like they're more Universal style, you know?
By the way, everybody, Tones has another channel too, Bad Thought Studios, where he talks about Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, and he has the boys on there all the time. So go subscribe to that, take a look at it. It's some really good content, and the cool thing about it is that it's the Bad Thoughts podcast still.
Yeah.
So it's legit whatever Tony and his guests want to say, and it's actually really cool.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time.
No rules.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah, exactly. I was on there just yesterday actually, talking about Marvel and Jonathan Major, and then you had Jay Shear. That video came out this morning. So a lot of the OG people, the crew, go over there and talk to Tones, and we come on here too on the Bad Thoughts podcast as well. So
And
both channels.
on top of that, if anyone ever wants to come on the show, just fucking message us. Come on.
Yeah. Put it in the chat. Say, hey, we want to come on. Just come on. Join us.
Everybody's famous in my eyes.
I think we brought this up before. Is we should do a live where we invite people and they can ask the question live. Have their face on, and if they have to elaborate, in a message you can only say certain things, but
right.
If you had a question, you can elaborate.
You really want Michael to?
I know, maybe not Michael. No, just kidding.
He was like, "Let's go."
Well, I think that would be awesome. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm down, dude. That'd be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
We can control, like, we get one, like, Michael asking about, jizz or something like that. We just kick him out. You know what I'm saying?
We could never kick Michael out.
I'm just kidding, Michael. We love you, bro. We love you. What was that question?
Hide your oranges.
Yeah, exactly.
Hide your oranges.
Oh shit.
Oh, right here. Has anyone seen Godzilla -1? Wife and I are going to see it this weekend. All I've heard is great things about it. Michael, I personally have not. I've heard the same thing you have. I heard it was an amazing.
Yeah.
Lost Tony.
I think he froze up.
Tony, he froze up.
Yeah, he's froze.
Yeah.
I froze out. I'm good. Am I good?
Now I can hear you. I can hear you. You still froze, but I can hear you. Oh, now you're good. Now you're good.
There you go.
That's weird. No, I was saying
it
pretty much Godzilla's numbers are doing really well, and the numbers are doing really well.
I didn't
shoestring
see
budget too.
I didn't see Godzilla -1 yet. However, I did go see Wonka, and I do have to say, for as many films that has come out over the past several years, this movie, I can honestly say, is a movie that is just a feel-good movie all around. There's no agendas, there's no hidden messaging one way or the other. It's just a good, wholesome, great movie, great characters, great message. It's, if anyone has the opportunity to go see Wonka, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, that's my next movie on the list.
Cool.
Yep, for sure.
Do you, Tony? Do you think that movie theaters are dying?
So we kind of discussed this. I believe it was on OG's channel. I do. I really do, and it sucks because as much as we hated the pandy, going to the movies was a lot different before the pandemic. It was a lot different, and we kind of got a glimpse of what it would be if we didn't have to go to the movies, and it hooked a lot of people. And it sucks in a way because going to the movies was fun. You would pay $30 for a small thing of popcorn. Nachos would be disgusting, but you would still buy them. The candy was still good, or you snuck in candy. There was a fun part to it, but now it's just like you can stream things, and it's on your couch, which is even more fun.
And I
But
think that's what did it. It wasn't necessarily the pandemic itself. It was what caused the streaming to be pushed forward because of the pandemic that
yeah,
essentially everyone just got so used to sitting at
it,
home streaming it, buying it even, right
yeah.
from their TV and just watching it right there and then.
And I believe I brought this up either to Candid or on the episode. I forget, but they should incorporate something along the lines of, hey, we're showing this movie at this time. You guys can get a key, or like if you guys pay for this, you can get to unlock a seat, quote unquote seat, or like a viewing of the movie. Like, say for instance, we wanted to go see Wonka at uh, at noon, right? We each four would have to buy tickets from our computer or our TV, and this movie's not going to pause. It's not going to nothing. You have to watch it like you would at a movie, and it plays from noon to 2 or whatever, like just like you would be at a movie theater.
Right.
The only thing is, it's like, yeah, people could be around you and watch the movie with you. That's why, if I could pay an extra like $10 to watch a movie from my own home, I think I would. And I think they should incorporate something like that, and they still would get the numbers. They would still, people who wouldn't go to the movies, they can now watch the movies at their house, and they would get a lot of people doing that. Or if you want to go to the movies, go to the movies. But I think they should incorporate something along those lines.
I prefer the movie going experience at home. I do. I'm like you, Tones. I like it at home. You kind of go at your own pace. You use the restroom, you pause it, you go, you come back, you unpause it. I think it's chill. I've always liked it. I've always preferred it. A lot of people have this thing like with the movie theaters where it's like they say like, well, when they go to the theater, it's like this community, right? Like everyone's cheering together, and I never get that though. I just get the kid kicking in my seat, and then the guy next to me is using his phone, or you know what I'm saying.
See, now here's the thing. I get that movie going experience.
Yeah,
I've never had the issue with like the people talking, disrupting, kids being annoying. I actually get, because there were several movies that I will always remember because I went to the theater to go see. One was Frozen. It was packed. They oversold the showing that people didn't care. They said, we'll stand. And literally every seat was filled. We had people along where the exit rows are that were standing, which really they shouldn't have done. It was a fire code, but it was a fire code. But they did it anyway. And after the movie was over, not only did it get an applause, but it got a standing ovation. I've never seen that before in a local hometown theater.
What movie was it?
Frozen.
And see, that happened with me with the original Harry Potter, like to the point where people were sitting on the steps. Okay. I remember waiting outside of the movie theater, a line all the way through the parking lot, like wrapping around, and they had multiple theaters showing it at the same time.
And then the first Jurassic World, they cheered at the end.
First Pirates, that was a good one.
Avengers Endgame, the very end. Before Stark died. But the battle scene. And then No Way Home. Especially when Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield came on the scene when they came through.
Movies like that, I think you have to go to the movies. Yeah. But if you're going to go see this, this movie that it's not getting a lot of hype and it's not getting a lot of, people reviewing it or people watching it, I think it would be best for those movies to be able to get shown on a platform where it's it's an exclusive in theaters, but you could still watch it from home.
Now, can I ask you both this question, because I talked about it with OG, and I don't know if I asked you this question, but what if they did, because we had talked about like with the Premier Access on Disney Plus and everything, Disney should really consider bringing that back. But what if they did where you literally, because even before streaming happened and it was just theaters, when movies would get released, the only way that you could rewatch that movie again is going to the store and buying it on DVD or Blu-ray. Yeah. So what if they took the concept of, as the Premier Access, to not even make the movie go free unless you buy it? So if you don't buy it, it stays locked.
See, that's fine. That I will absolutely go buy that movie because it's worth not having to drive to the movies and watch it. For certain movies though, only for certain movies. Like when I went to go see Endgame, you have to watch that in theaters. It just the environment around you, watching, the fans cheer and all that shit. It was chilling in its own. But if you're gonna go see, this small movie that didn't have a great budget, but you want to check out, fuck it, why not?
But why
You know what I'm
pay?
saying?
Why am I paying someone $12 or X amount of money a month to watch their streaming service if I'm not going to get some of these movies? Which I'm all about. Like I thought it was great when they made some of those movies where you had to pay if you wanted to watch them right then and right there on the spot, and they're in the movie theaters at the same time. But I'm the kind of guy that will wait the 3 months to watch it. I want that option of having to wait. Like I told OG in one of our last episodes, like I'm not gonna call OG up like a 12-year-old and be like, "Hey, bro, did you watch Cruella de Vil last night? How was it?" Like that's not what we do. We just watch the movie, and then we go on the podcast
But
to talk
think,
about it.
but think of that outside of Disney. Think of that on a different kind of platform, though.
There's no
Would
other
you-
platforms. Disney Plus Master Race.
You're dumb. But would you have paid that $10 or whatever it is to see, a movie you really wanted to watch?
There's been things that I've really wanted to watch, and I think HBO has done that correctly. HBO gets all the best shit, and it makes you want to pay to get HBO to watch it. Like House of Dragons, all those that's the only place you're going to see them, unless you're illegally streaming them. You're not going to see that shit of the way. So like I know Netflix and Peacock and all those, they have their own little shows that they do, but sometimes those will float onto other platforms too. Hulu was a big one for me for a while because they had a lot of the like American Horror Stories and a lot of the FX shows. I love the FX, and I don't know, but the ads been killing me. I love ads. I'm fine with ads, but they're just throwing way too many fucking ads at me now. It's getting annoying.
Here's the funny thing. This is where I'm a little bit biased. Is I don't mind ads,
Yeah.
but I mind ads with Disney movies. I don't know why. Like I don't know if it's because I'm just so used to watching Disney movies straight through by having a whole collection of like DVDs and Blu-rays and everything. Because I never watched Disney movies on any other kind of format. So to actually have a Disney movie cut through while I'm in the middle of watching it, and for some reason it just doesn't settle with me. But I can watch any other kind of shows or anything that have ads, and it doesn't bother me.
Yeah. Michael Eva here says thoughts on anything digital, like movies that can be taken away by the studios because the contracts are ending of a license. There should be something in place. If you paid, you should keep it. It's true. There absolutely should. Now, what is this beta fish stuff? Now, you guys
I have no idea.
what is a beta fish? I'm not familiar with that,
dude. And you're into the Japanese culture.
I don't know. I don't know what a beta fish is.
Tones, pull up a beta fish.
Pull up a beta fish for us, Tones.
They're the beautiful one. They're the Japanese fighting fish.
Oh, okay. Kaylee said
koi.
Kaylee said she'll come on the show if we talk about beta fish.
So crazy weird things, because I dig deep in the weird hole. So yes, Kaylee, we could have a conversation. We could have a conversation about beta fish. They live in little ponds and streams, and if it rains and shit, they'll swim in.
Oh, okay. And are these the ones you go to the store and they're like in those little jars?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I've had beta fish without even knowing I had beta fish.
And there's a big old thing with breeding them, and they're super, like, think of them as Pokemon cards, dude. They're super rare ones, like that one with the spots on it. The white one, yeah, down one. That one's pretty rare. There's these black ones that are really, really
looks
rare.
like he's been in World War II, dude. Look
at He probably has. He's probably like 115 years old or something.
No, right?
Click on that one where they're all like two over to your left. One up, more over left. Yeah, click that one.
This one? Come
on, bro. Fucking with me now. The one next to it with all the fish. Yeah, there you go. See, all their tails are different.
Oh man, I had no idea about this. I didn't know Candid was this like well versed in the fish world.
He literally knows stupid shit, bro. It's so fucking annoying, dude. He's like, "Oh, did you hear about this over there by there and then under there?" I'm like, no, dude, no one has. You're the only one who knows about this shit.
Dude, we got to do a whole hour on this, man.
Yeah, Kaylee, start doing your research now. You're gonna join.
But yeah, no, they jump. They're super personable. I was telling Kaylee, I have one of them that used to swim up to me, shake its little tail. I could put my finger in there and feed it food off of my finger. pet it. It was really cool. Lived
Oh,
about
Huh,
3
I
years.
usually do
Yeah.
that, but I don't usually need a fish to do that. But actually, I had one of those. I named him. I actually named him after the incident happened. I named him Jesus, because he was
from
fine.
Mexico?
He was alive, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden he went belly up. So I didn't flush him. I put him in a little bag. I put him outside. He was there for like 3 days. I went back, and he was alive.
You know why,
And he
right?
lived for like 5 years.
You haven't seen Nemo, dude? Come on.
Well, yeah, I did.
Guys,
And that's when I named him. I did.
you guys do know that fish, they sleep for like, I think it's like a week or something like that, or like a good period of time where
Belly up.
Wait.
Yeah.
I know stupid shit, right? Fuck you.
Yes. No, but this should be well known, bro. You know how many fish have died because they fucking took a nap, dude?
Dude, my dad's fish died and came back to life, and its eyeball popped out of its fucking head, and it was swimming
Yeah.
around with his fucking
That's
eyeball.
called the White Walker, dude. You hit
There you
chop
go.
its head off.
That is so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys a question. So you have 100 subs now, right?
Yeah.
100 subs. Now you guys are still pretty new. Have you guys got any haters yet? Any trolls? Anything in
Dude,
there?
all the haters are on the Call of Duty fucking. People can't
Yeah.
help it because they suck at Call of Duty. That's all it is. People suck at Call of Duty. So a little background for Tones and I, and then a couple of people that we had on the show. We were ranked in like the top 100 in the world in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So we know how to play the fucking game, and we expressed our feelings about this, and people fucking hate on it. It's crazy. And I thought the
Yeah.
Disney community was toxic.
Oh yeah,
no.
Disney community is super freaking toxic, dude. It's
Call of
crazy.
Duty is worse. I think I was explaining this to, or I was definitely explaining to Candid, but I have a little bit more, I guess, haters on my, because of my TikTok. So I was used to, or I was kind of going back at them every time I got them. But after a while, I was like, I'm not even going to deal with it. Not even going to deal with it. And then when we started our channel, Candid got his first hate comment, and boy, it was funny to sit back and watch him do exactly what I did, and
Nice.
him go. It was funny. The funny part was Candid goes hard, but he held back, knowing that he's behind this channel now, so you can't go too hard.
The fact that you knew I was holding back makes me
Oh,
happy.
yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Oh,
I
that's
think
fair.
that's all that matters. Yeah, I am a master wizard with some words. I
Come-
can't rap word shit, but I'll fuck you up. And
Comebacks when someone's like saying, "Oh, you're
Verbal assassin, right?
dude," it's weird because he comes up with like when like say an insult battle, right? I would pick Candid over anyone in the world because he's so quick with shit, and it's stupid. Like it'll come
great.
up with stupid shit, but it's funny as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I got a great drop for you guys. Like, if you have any haters, I'll send it to you. If you ever get a roadcaster challenge, I'll send this to you. This is a great hater drop, right? This is what you tell your haters.
To everyone who watches my life and gossips about it, don't give up. Season 2 is about to come out.
Hey, so you said you got a roadcaster?
Yes.
I have a stream deck. Do you? It's kind of like a roadcaster. I used it for drops and stuff or like scenes that I used when I was streaming on Twitch. Is it like the same thing? Can I use my stream deck for it?
I think you can. Yeah. Well, one of these days we'll set up like a FaceTime thing like this, and we'll work on it together. Yeah.
so
That was good.
Michael asks, what was the most bullshit death you've gotten Call of Duty? I can name it, and I don't know if it's for Tony, but I know the most bullshit death that haunts me to this day. We used to be in this clan. I'm not even going to say the name because they can fuck off. And we broke off away from it and created a secondary clan and did really, really well. So we ended up having this match between us and our previous clan with our new people. And we go, how many games was it? Like 2 games or 3 games? We
It
went
was best out of 3.
best out of 3. Went 2 stalemates. So 0-0. Like people just fucking sat there for like 15 minutes. And then the last one, we both got a kill. So it was 1-1. And then I shit you not, this dude, one of our guys, Irish, shout out to Irish. He's been on the channel a couple times. He's sitting on this, like behind a riot shield, one riot shield of wall another riot shield on the side, and then there's a wall in front of them, and then a corner. These people are on the opposite side of this building, far out there. This motherfucker on the other side throws a grenade. This shit bounces, like you see it in the slow motion after the kill cam. It bounces between the opening of the two fences, which shit you not, it's like a fucking walkway. It comes through that, rolls right between the riot shields, and blows up and kills them for the final kill. So they end up winning 1-2 or 2-1. And that was probably the most bullshit kill I've ever fucking seen in my life.
See,
and
this
then
is
he
what
talked so much shit after that, and I'm like, dude, you got that was a, and even their team was like, fuck, dude, that was pretty fucking like that's bullshit. Lucky.
Yeah, true story. Like Candid, he reached into his little sack here to pull out a grenade, but instead there was just a beta fish. He was,
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh shit!
Dang it! Oh no!
Or a Pokeball, dude. One of the two.
Wait, can I ask you a question real quick? How come you can only carry 6 fucking Pokeballs? And how come they haven't advanced over the years? Like these people, you could send motherfucking Pokemon to the Poke Shop or to fucking that homeboy's PC magically, but you can only carry 6 Pokemon on your belt. Come on, what the fuck you guys do?
Yeah.
I love Candid's mind works in magical ways. It really does.
Magical wouldn't be the word I'd use, but we can go with that.
But yeah,
I've told Candid multiple times, like he's one of a kind, man. To this day. I think he's bipolar in a way, but to this day, I think he's like the most unique minded guy. Good and bad. I
appreciate it. I am a round table. That's the way I feel like I am a round table,
and he's the only one at the table.
Yeah, there's multiples of me. We just go around the circle until someone squirts something out.
You're like the you're just like like various like multiverse candidates all the way around.
Exactly, dude. Oh fuck.
Maybe they could replace you in the place of Jonathan Majors. Yeah,
for King. Yeah,
dude, I would get canceled and fucking fired like in a day. Come on.
Yes, he would. No. To answer your question, Michael, mine was a throwing knife across the map as soon as we spawned, and it was the most.
What map was it?
I don't
Black
know.
Ops 1, I'm assuming. Or you said throwing knife.
Yeah, it was a throwing knife. I don't know. I think it was like Rust or some stupid fucking map, but that's the most.
What was the Black Ops 1 map where you're in the snow and had the building in the middle?
Summit.
Yeah, that every time fucking Tom right over the fucking building.
That actually might have been it. It
was like all 6 people were just fucking. Was it 6 on Call of Duty on Black Ops or was it 5?
No, it was 6. It was 6.
6.
It was 3
when did they switch over to 5?
Probably like a year later. I don't know.
Yeah, fucking weird.
Dude, it's funny because the toxicity in Call of Duty is the worst, especially with kids nowadays. And yes, it would be a thing to watch.
Yeah, I pulled back on talking shit to kids because what happens is they go tell, then you get in trouble somehow magically, or their fucking parents come on. Then you light their parents up, and then you find out that they're streaming, and then it just comes back. It's not worth it. So.
That sounded very specific, Candid. Like this happened before.
I'm gonna tell my dad, go get your dad then. Go for it. He's not gonna want this.
Oh, bro. I think Candid has done that, and they got their dad on the mic, and he was like literally like, your kid's a fucking asshole, dude.
Oh my god,
hilarious.
I remember that. I'm not gonna go all the way into it, but there's one guy that was talking shit about just about something, and I pretty much called him Harry Potter, and then it went on like a train of all the Harry Potter cast, and all his friends were Harry Potter cast members. It got fucking crazy, and it was like 20 minutes of me just going off on this guy. Yeah,
that was the worst of it. By you calling everyone.
Oh, I can't even say it on here. That's how bad it was.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Just base it off of the movie and Harry Potter and Ginny. You know, it got real. Ron.
Can we just talk about how Michael, you're hilarious, bro. Like I did not,
Michael, I didn't know he had it in him. Like this is like a whole other side of Michael.
This is a Bad Thoughts Michael episode too, guys.
Yo, you got to get Michael on the Bad Thought Show, man. You gotta,
I'm down. I am fucking down.
I fucked your mom. God, how many times I fucked? Cool. Or me too. Like what? Just throw him off. Like, what?
All right, guys.
Weirdo.
We're gonna ask one final question, and
All right.
I want to end it with.
We're
this.
gonna ask. We're gonna ask like 2 or 3 more.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But I want to go back to the parks again, and it could be any park. I want. What was it? If you. Oh, what ride would you design in any park? Literally, Disneyland, Universal, anything you could think of. What ride would you make that's not in any of the parks yet?
I think we shouldn't answer that right now.
No.
I think
Oh,
we
yeah,
should,
because we
I
have
think we
a.
should make an
To
episode.
make it.
about
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Well, I'll
do
save
that.
my Disney one, but I'll give you my non-Disney one.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I'll give you my
Okay.
non-Disney one. And because I actually was thinking about it, because I was thinking of movies that I enjoy that
Oh, that's what I
may-
meant. I'm sorry. Let me cut you off real quick. Kenneth, it was like more of like a movie, like something you wouldn't think would have a ride.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
like for instance, what you're talking about with the House of Dragons or
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Sorry, I was thinking something else.
So
Like,
for
we could go on a
me,
whole fucking episode for that. Other stuff.
Yeah.
so for me, I was going like through all the movies that I enjoy, that I grew up with, and what would be kind of a cool type of rendition that you can kind of put into a movie, and it's a movie that's been brought up more recently in a lot of the chat, but it kind of became a cult classic in its own, and it's The Goonies.
That's what I was gonna say, you fucker.
Yeah,
Dude, how perfect would that be? How
that
just
would
make
be
it an Indiana Jones clone and just fucking throw the Goonies in it.
There you go.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying about Lion King. Like Lion King, if you use the Indiana Jones ride system, would be dope.
That'd be cool.
Like you're on a safari and you're going through, that'd be pretty sick. So Kaylee says Elon must really shut down Twitter. So I guess it's still down.
Mine's
That's crazy.
Dang,
yours working?
Elon Musty really shut down.
Elon Musty.
Is it really shut down right now?
I don't know. Oh man.
Yeah, mine's running.
Yeah, it's
mine's on.
Yeah, mine's on. Yeah,
So,
I think so.
What
Yeah.
I want to do since I
Yeah,
have
mine's shut down as well.
since I have you guys and we have all these wonderful people here, let's ask the chat about the chicken nuggets, Tony.
Oh, we got to have to chat about chicken nuggets. We got to.
All right, chat. So, Cannon and I have, since we've started, we've asked some, some weird, not weird, but miscellaneous questions that we kind of ask our guests on the show, their opinion. And the one that came up was, if you think boneless chicken wings are considered chicken wings. Now, we've had guests say they're chicken nuggets, chicken tenders, popcorn chicken. We've had all these answers, and most of the time they say no, it's not. But some people say it's considered a boneless chicken wing, but it just doesn't have a bone in it. And I think it was, it might have been Bluebeard who said, if it's a chicken wing that had the meat taken off of it and then put into like a boneless chicken wing, okay, I get that, but most of the time it's not that. But what's your guys' response? I'm kind of curious.
Yeah, I'm curious too what people think. Boneless chicken wing, is it a nugget?
We'll let that ponder.
Let that marinate.
Yeah,
let that marinate.
Okay, I do want to ask you guys this though, to Candid and OG, and even Candid.
You mean George?
You mean George? You said Candid twice.
Oh well, yes, George.
So, okay, so Candid 1 and Candid 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Round table.
Oh, there you go. If you guys had to brag about something, and no judgment, I know you guys don't brag or anything, but if you had to brag about something that's happened to you, what would you brag about?
Dude, you haven't been around me long enough, man, because I brag about the shit I do all the time.
Oh man, Tone, that's a tough one, man.
Does it have to be something that happened or something that
something that you think, because we're all humble people. Like we've been around each other long enough to where, like, if I made like $1 million off a stock or something like that, I wouldn't tell you guys because I'm humble about it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't brag about it.
Honestly, to be honest, to kind of go back into Disney, I love taking normies around the parks, because I actually had a family from Ireland. They were visiting for their very first time. I was down at Walt Disney World. God, this had to be like back in 2010, 2011, and it was a family from Ireland, and they didn't know what they were doing. And we were on the bus, and I started the conversation because I told them I really liked their accent. You know, where were they from? Because I enjoy people with an accent. I love having that kind of conversation. And
What's your favorite accent, George?
my favorite accent? Oh,
I feel like I asked you this before.
no, I don't think you have.
Oh fuck,
No.
that's crazy.
Oh gosh, probably Australian. I love how Australians talk.
Nar. I hate the way they say no, dude. It's so irritating.
All I watch is Bluey.
Nar.
So anyway, so I got to talking with them. It was their first time. We were on the bus to Hollywood Studios. So when we got there, now remind you, this is before reservations. This is before this, but I actually took them around the park. I was basically their personal tour guide, and I took them over to Tower of Terror, Rock and Roll Coaster. This is when you still could get
Fast pass.
the paper fast passes. So I ended up saying, get a fast pass, check the wait times, whatever one is a lower wait time, get
Michael's wife had to be Australian today. Come on.
Oh shit.
Well, George isn't allowed to hang out with
I
Mike.
know.
Sorry, Mike.
Oh, that's so funny. That is so funny.
I don't know.
Yeah, so anyway, so I was going through all this, and they ended up, thanking me and everything. And as I said, I'm humble about it. But I mean, if I was to get a bunch of normies, I think I can give them one kick-ass Disney vacation, just due to the fact of my knowledge of what I know, how many times I've been there, so yeah.
Yeah, I can see that being some kind of brag. Like, I'm not, I guess, like a brag or a win for me is that I got a green thumb. I'm pretty good at growing things, and it's not really bragging, but I even asked Tones. He came over last week, and I go out there and want him to try all my shit. So, like, hey, try this. It's really good. Like,
And I'm not a big tomato guy. I don't get me wrong. I love tomatoes, but I won't eat them by themselves. All right.
I'm right there
And-
with you. I'm right there with you.
I'll have it with my salads or my my hamburgers or my sandwiches or whatnot.
Now,
They're
speaking of that, Tones, now here's the thing. I like fresh tomatoes. I can't eat stewed tomatoes. I can't eat tomatoes. I can't like chunk tomatoes.
You're Italian, George. What the hell?
No. It has to be grinded up, man. Like I can't do. I think what did it for me was because there was a local pizza joint that we got a pizza from, and I think this is what completely ruined for me. They actually had a deflated. They had literally a deflated tomato with the stem on it and everything. It was literally smashed, and they stuck it underneath the cheese. So when you took a bite out of the pizza, a whole fucking smashed flat tomato like pulled out of the pizza. And it was like that ruined it for me. Like I couldn't, like I do love fresh cut tomato, like on a burger or what have you, or on a sandwich or something. But I can't do like those stewed chunky tomatoes in a can and all that shit.
Well, see, I had Candid's tomatoes that he was growing, and like I said, I don't eat them like by themselves, but I can eat the ones he grew. It was really, really good, really flavorful, and it was sweet too. It had like a sweetness to them, which a lot of tomatoes don't really have. It's almost like a tart taste in a way. You know what I'm saying?
How about you, OG? Are you?
Am I a tomato guy?
Yeah.
Not really. But I'm more interested in how Australians say tomato. That I'm kind of curious how they say the word tomato.
That's actually,
right?
that's actually
We should
a
ask
great
Michael
question.
Eva. No, but no. In all seriousness, no. I'm not really a big tomato guy. Like I'm kind of like you. I don't like big tomato chunks. Look at us. Look, we're Italian, George.
We're Italian.
We're losing our.
Who's your credit?
We had my grandma has this recipe, her spaghetti sauce recipe, where she puts like chunks of tomato in there, and God, dude, and I can't eat red tomato sauce because I get really bad heartburn. But for some reason, when my grandma, my mom, and people who know how to make Italian sauce,
Do they put a dash of sugar in it?
sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
Okay.
But sugar, I've noticed sugar does.
It kills the acidity of the tomato sauce.
But sometimes it does, but sometimes I'll have it without sugar, and it'll kill something they do kills the acidity in it. It's weird as fuck because I won't get heartburn.
Did you know, George? Random fact that the stems of like tomatoes are actually poisonous. They're part of like the nightshade family. So that guy could have killed you.
Oh, shit. No, that's good to know. Another reason why I can't stand. Another reason for me to hate that fucking pizza joint.
This is exactly what Tones was talking about.
Yeah,
He knows.
I'm telling you, bro, a bunch of stupid shit.
Well, for y'all that don't know, for y'all that don't know,
bro.
there's a reason behind it. There's a reason. So I have chickens, and my chickens, I feed them tomatoes off the vine, and I had to read into what they can and can't eat, and that happened to pop up that you can't have any stem. So when I pick them off, I have to rip the stem off and feed to the birds, other's they can die.
Good.
Same
So
with
the next
apples.
time you go out, I'd be out there laying spread over with all your fucking chickens.
Exactly. Same thing with apples. The apple seeds have amounts of cyanide, so you can't feed them.
Well,
the
let
apple.
me ask you this, Candid: Are your chickens bone in, boneless nuggets? What are them?
Ask Tony. He was
Oh.
here the other night.
Oh
That
my
one's
God.
bone out.
So all right, little funny story real quick. So I'm over at Candid's house.
Is it
and
funny?
it is after the fact, but
Come
no,
on,
it
bro.
wasn't funny.
It's a sad day.
So
Sad
I'm sleeping, right, and where the room that I was staying in, the chickens were like on the other side of the wall. Right, they're like on the other side of that wall in
Yeah.
that corner, right?
Yeah.
So I hear the chickens once in a while. It wasn't bad. It wasn't annoying or anything, but I woke up. It was like 5 a.m, and I hear the fucking chicken just screaming, and it was. I thought they were fucking around, like fighting each other, or doing some dumb shit.
Chickens don't fight each other.
I don't fucking know. I don't have chickens, but I
After
thought
5 o'clock fighting. What kind of fucking animals?
I don't know, bro.
Wholesome.
But
Come on.
I thought they were like fighting or something happened, right? So later on in the day, it's like maybe like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and I'm sitting in the living room with the son. And he comes out, and Kenny comes out. He's like, "Bro, my chicken was killed last night." And I'm like, "Oh, damn, that sucks." He was like, "Yeah, I think like a raccoon or something came in and killed the chicken." And then it fucking clicked in my head. I was like, "Dude, I witnessed your fucking chicken dying last night, dude."
Oh
Tony
no!
just did. But and my thing is, what even if you came and told me, what am I supposed to do? It's 4 fucking raccoons. I'm gonna get my ass kicked too.
Yeah,
Like, those-
exactly.
Your ass kicked too.
So
And
long
that-
story short, it sucked, man. That was my favorite chicken.
And to top it off, he goes, "That was our favorite chicken." I'm like, "Oh,
Oh
dude."
no!
yeah,
I'm like, "Oh,
That's my
dude,
favorite.
thanks, bro."
Did you name it?
Yeah, her name was Lemon, like lemon chicken.
Lemon
So all my
chicken.
chickens have like chicken food names. So I have like lemon, I had Parmesan, I have teriyaki.
That's
Parmesan.
OG's favorite right there.
Parmesan. Recipes Parmesan, recipes to poor little lemon. But I want to get past it because I'm gonna start crying on camera. It's that's my baby. Said, how do you feel about Lucille, the Giants mascot? I think it actually makes sense. Unlike Tony's A's with the fucking elephant. What the fuck kind of mascot is that?
Hey, don't hate.
What the
on-
fuck is an athletics? A's athletics, and you have a
It-
fucking elephant.
Yeah, you ever seen an athletic elephant, bro?
Maybe,
You just answer your own question.
maybe.
Fun fact: my so I had an expensive fucking glove. Expensive glove.
Here we
right?
go with your brag. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And this was passed down too to me. And this glove, it was all leather. It was
Sounds like the
expensive.
Sandlot story.
Shut up.
He's making shit up.
So I go to the Giants game and I have my glove. We were playing catch before the game, and I had my glove with me, and I'm right on like where the fence is in left field, and Lucio comes by and just starts signing things, and so I had my glove in my hand, and I just held up my glove, and I was gonna hand him like a piece of paper, and he grabs my fucking glove and signs my fucking like $500-$600 glove, and it said Lucille on it, right? I'm like, fuck, dude. So I go to my next game and I'm pitching and I have the fucking Lucille just just on the fucking glove right here. And then some guy after the game, he was like, do you have like a signature on your glove? I was like, no. And then he grabs my
It's
glove.
Barry
He's like,
Bonds, bro.
yeah, he's like, fucking Lucille. Oh, it's fucking crazy.
So you
That
literally
is
got
fun.
the worst autograph you can
Yes.
possibly get on that Giants team.
Yes, I sure do.
Do any of y'all pets? Do any of y'all have pets besides your future beta? Yeah, I actually have 2 little dogs, Kaylee. I have a little Shih Tzu and then a little Yorkie Terrier mix. I love them
Cute.
both so much.
Cute.
He's sort of kind of mine. I bought him actually for my mom, but we named him Mickey. He's a little Maltese. Kaylee, once X comes back up, I think I posted him a picture of Mickey in someone's thread because of their question. I forget which one I did, but if you go on any of my posts, his picture's up there somewhere.
And I think Kaylee was asking earlier, what color do we want our beta fish for Christmas? She's gonna guess all beta fish.
Oh,
I'm going with the black one if you can find it.
You're going black? All right.
Yeah.
I'll go blue.
I want a red one, dude. That'd be dope. Just like a red,
Green.
Oh, a red and blue one.
Green's
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be nice. There was one more question I wanted to ask.
Oh yeah, I got one for y'all.
Good.
So we did have, who was it? Mike said that boneless is wings. It's not wings.
Maybe's comment is funny. Is boneless pasta just tomato soup?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
exactly. Speaking of tomato soup, come on, tomato soup on Main Street on the way out with some dipping a little bit of a grilled cheese in there.
Chef's kiss.
Master.
Actually, they actually have that at Universal at the Minions Cafe.
Mhm.
They have. I was shocked, absolutely shocked how good this. It was a grilled cheese with the tomato soup. Amazing, dude. Absolutely amazing.
Oh, I got a story about it has nothing to do with tomato soup, but it's probably it is a soup story. So my uncle was telling me about this time he's eating chili. He was going to this restaurant and ordering chili like every day because it was that fucking good. And one day he finally asked the chef, like, "Hey, what kind of chili is this? Or who's the chef making this?" And the chef comes out like, "It's Stag, bro."
Oh
Just
shit!
fucking can of Stag.
Just
chili.
can of Stag chili.
Oh
dude.
man.
I love Stag chili. I'll eat that shit. But no, we make a big pot of homemade, and we'll eat it for like 3 days straight. Do it with some cornbread, and then we'll freeze it, and then just bust that shit out. Yeah.
Hey,
You know what kills it for me? Like, okay, everyone's mileage varies with this, right?
Yeah.
If you're eating something, I'll start with you, Tones. If you're eating something, right? You're at a restaurant, whatever you're eating, and there's a hair in it. Is that a deal breaker? Like that's it. You're not. Or some people will pull out the hair and start eating. I can't do that. I'm done with the meal. I want to fucking throw up.
Yeah, I'm the same way. What sucks is when you find the fucking hair at the end of the meal when you're done, and then you're like, "Fuck, is this my hair?" Is because I didn't see it before, so you get that like, and it just kills the fucking meal. Like you go home and you're like, "Fuck, did I just eat a fucking pube or some shit?" You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm the same way. If it's on my food, as soon as I get it, I'm like, "Hey man, I got a hair on my food." Just I won't get pissed off or anything. Just like, "Hey, can I get a new one?" You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah.
What about you, Cannon?
Same thing. I'm not a hair picker outer. I'll call someone over. Hey man, this is gross. Kind of just like Tony. You know, and then whatever they choose to do after that, kind of just go with it. Especially if I already ate half the plate, I'm not expecting you to give me a new fucking plate.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
say sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, I got a pube in your food. I'm sorry.
Oh, nasty. George, what are you doing, man? You pulling it out, or you?
What you mean? Oh, you mean the food pull one out? Okay. No, sorry. It depends. It just depends on the hair. Like if it's like a long, stringy, like nappy hair, or if it's like one of those squiggly, pube hairs. Obviously, yeah. But I mean, if it's like
pube hair.
well, that's how you could, that's how you can identify like whether it's a pube hair or if it's not. I call it the hairy Z. Because it's like it's a hair that literally it just keeps on going like a Z. So,
oh man, if you got one of those in your soup, then you're definitely
it's like but if it's like a little, like a half an inch of a piece of hair, it's like
Well,
no,
like
I'll
an
just,
eyelash, you wouldn't.
yeah, no, I just no. But if it's like if I'm pulling out like a long strand, no, that's disgusting.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
So,
I'm
so
good.
Michael Ebba says, "Do you guys send your food back politely, or keep eating your food even though it sucks?"
So, oh, go ahead, Tony. You go first.
Oh, that's
No, I
a
was
good
gonna-
question. That's a really good question.
Pretty much, this is my answer. If I'm not looking up the food before we go, and it looks like good food, and then I get bad food, that's just my fault. I didn't do enough research to get the food.
Yeah.
But if it tastes like almost like rancid or it's like going bad, then I'll say something. Otherwise, it's my fault for not, knowing that this is good food.
And it has to
I'll
be.
s-
It has to be a place like a restaurant. You can't. You
Yeah,
can't
I was
judge
just
off,
gonna
like,
say.
fast
I was
food.
just gonna say,
Yeah,
candid. Like if I
exactly.
was to go to McDonald's and it
You
was
know
like
you're
it
gonna
came
get
out
shit.
okay, it's like then what do you expect? But I actually had this
There's not
conversation.
enough salt on this fucking McChicken. Let me get a new one.
No, let
My
me tell you.
bad.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the problem with McDonald's out here. At least they don't put. And I know that they're trying to go the healthy route, but it's already fucking McDonald's. There's no healthy about it. They don't salt their fries, and I swear to God, it's like
Wow.
out here. I don't know how it is out there,
Dude, if your
it's
fucking
like
fingers
dry.
aren't fucking pruny after
Yeah,
you're done eating your
exactly.
fries, they're
Yeah,
If you have a cut on your finger and you go eat,
it has to
McDonald's,
burn. It has to
yeah.
fucking burn.
That's exactly what it is.
But I had this conversation with OG and Slimer during uh, our pasta and pizza around Walt Disney World, and I actually had this happen when we ate at Tony's Town Square at the Magic Kingdom, where my son's wedding soup was literally like dishwater.
Oh.
The pasta was completely dried out, had no taste. I took, I think, like a half a bite out of the meatball. It was disgusting. And that bill, we had like 2 pasta plates, a bowl of soup, salad, and our drinks. And that bill came to about $90, not counting tip. And I'm sorry, for me, if I'm paying $90 for a meal and all 3 of us said the food was just under par,
especially
yeah,
if your kid says it, because usually kids don't give a fuck what they're eating.
Right,
Ex-
exactly.
yeah.
And
But the
kids are
waitress,
super honest.
but the waitress was really nice. It wasn't her fault, and I think that's a common misconception that a lot of people take it out on the
I
wait
think you're.
staff.
I think you
That
are
is
a
ridiculous.
fucking complete dickhead if you take that shit out on the waitress.
Yeah.
Knowing you're getting your drinks, your everything else you need. She's not in there in
Yeah.
the fucking back making your food too, bud. Like,
Yeah.
relax.
Exactly.
So we ended up tipping the waitress because she did get her
Oh, yeah.
manager. She apologized and everything. He comped the meal, but I did leave her a nice lengthy tip because again that wasn't her fault and that was that. But that was the last time I ate at Tony's, and possibly the last time I'll ever.
See, the wrong Tony cooked you food, bro. I'm the good Tony to cook you
Tony
food.
can cook pretty well. And see, I've had I don't really care enough sometimes, but I do a lot of research, obviously. So I'm going somewhere knowing what I want most of the time. I'm also gluten free, so I can't really complain. Most of the shit sucks
Pussy.
anyways. Anyways, what was that fucking heartburn? Let's keep going. Anyway, come on, don't start. But we went to Disney World and we ate at the what is it called? It's the place in Asia. In
Yak and Yetis.
yes, Yak and Yetis, and my wife got this plate of some kind of fucking noodles. I don't know what it was, and she really wanted. Like that was
Lo
all she
mein?
talked about. I can't remember what it was. I'll ask her. I cannot remember what it was, but all she wanted was that fucking plate. Like I kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to get a fucking reservation for like 90 days just to get this place. Finally got on like the last day, and we go in there, and she was like, "This is disgusting."
Really?
And- yes, and that's why I said, I'm like, really?
That's
Food
weird.
was
I've
fucking good.
never had a bad experience in Yak and Yetis. That is.
And
Yeah.
everything we ordered was fucking phenomenal. And the plating, oh my god, that place is beautiful. Inside, that whole restaurant's beautiful. Everyone was great. Everything
Yeah.
was amazing except for that one fucking
That's
plate.
interesting.
Yeah, and so she was like, "Well, do I say something?" I'm like, "No, like it just whatever, just eat it. Like eat the cost, and we'll go." So we end up walking back, and we have this big ass fucking plate. Like you know the portions there. It's massive.
Yeah, it's massive.
So
Yeah.
we're walking around. We walk out, and she's like, I can't even eat this, and I'm going to lug it around all day, and it was way too expensive for me not to eat it. So she was going to go, but she went back in to ask if she could just order something different, like not even asking for the money back or anything. So she brought it back in there. They told her, yeah, no problem, and they just basically just refunded her the money and asked her if she wanted something else. She just told them no. So they were gonna refund her and make her a whole new plate.
I
Which is
will
fucking
say,
awesome.
I will say, I'll give credit where credit's due. Walt Disney World, as many times as I've been there, I know a lot of people have issues with certain things or what have you, but I have to say the service that I've always gotten at Walt Disney World was always impeccable.
Yeah, it was
They
great.
they always bend over backwards for me,
Yeah, and we're not we weren't
literally
trying
and
to,
figuratively.
right? I've heard. Yeah, but no, that's the thing. Like we weren't trying to be we weren't trying to be rude or anything. It sucks because you don't want to tell someone that's their job to make food. You don't want to go back there and tell someone that they didn't make it right. Like who am I to do that? But if something's not fucking good, something's not good. And once again, though, everything else was fucking phenomenal. And the waiters and the waitress, fucking awesome. And we, I don't know, cool place. I'm glad we went in there still.
Yeah,
if you haven't
I love
gone,
that place.
go. It's beautiful.
It has like this kind of like this Eastern, like well, obviously very Asian, but also mixed in with like kind of like an adventure land, like Jungle Cruise Q area theme a little bit.
It's really cool. That whole area is really cool.
And just so you know, Candid, if ever down the road, if you ever want to go to Yak and Yetis without the pressure of a reservation, become a Landry's member.
Yes. Yep. I was gonna do that, and I didn't do it.
Literally, you don't need
I read the forums on that.
Yeah, you literally, and it's great actually because you don't need a reservation. You could just walk in. They put you in front of the line, and then as you spend, you get points, and they basically give you coupons back.
We don't have any Landry's own things out here, I don't think.
And neither do I. Not even out here. I basically became a member just because of Yak and Yetis.
Can you put that?
Oh, sorry, OG, and Rainforest Cafe and T-Rex.
Can you put that card back on the screen? But the back of it, please. I'm gonna screenshot real quick.
Guys, we're at the very last question. This is for George and OG. We are starting a new year here next month, and this question is I kind of want to get your vision of what you guys have, but what do you guys want to accomplish next year when it comes to your guys' channel? What's something that you guys are looking forward to for the start of the new year, and maybe accomplish in the next year for your channel?
Honestly, I just have a really good time with like the community we have. Like a lot of people are in here, like Kaylee, maybe Michael Ebba, Kingdom Report. I just want to grow our community and just continue having fun. And that's really that's why I started the channel in the first place, just to talk Disney with people that wanted to talk about Disney and nerd out with people. That's all I want to do. I just want to grow and meet more people and just continue the fun that we've been having so far.
Good.
So, yeah. What about you, George?
Yeah.
I echo the same thing that OG said. I think we've created a great group of people within the community. Would love to expand it more. Never thought it would have been me being part of OG's channel, me being a person that was a fan of his and watched his videos, and to now have a spot on his channel, and not even just that, but even just be able to call him family, because I take him as my brother. He is like, we do a lot of stuff together. I go out and I see him, we go to the parks, we hang out, we go through California like crazy, like brothers do, and as I said, I'm a person that I don't believe blood is thicker than water. Even though that you can have blood family that you are close with, I feel like that the bus doesn't stop there. And so I'm going on this adventure with him, with his channel, hopefully to expand it out, as he had mentioned. And as a little hint, he and I were in talks about it. We haven't really set anything down, but because
you guys are getting married?
Nice, thanks, Candace. But because that we want to expand.
Sorry, Candace, I'm already married. If you don't remember.
but because that we want to expand the channel out and get as many people to come and watch our content, but even just the people that we do have that's part of the channel, we are in talks. As I said, nothing is set in stone, no dates or nothing, but we are in talks of possibly having our very own first OG55 meet and greet.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, like we were thinking maybe like a downtown Disney or something, because with the reservations now it's kind of hard because not everyone might be able to get a reservation, might be blocked out that day, whatever. So to make it like open to everybody, we can do like a downtown Disney meet or something like that. So yeah, I think it would be fun. And this is a few months out, we want to give enough time to for people to prepare and to prep for it. But it'd be kind of fun to meet everybody in person, so
That'd be awesome.
absolutely.
And I think to actually look at that, to be able to see for how many people that we could, partake in that, to just look at all those people in person to say, hey, they came because it was something that we put together, for all of us to do together, I think it would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be fun. A lot of fun. Michael Ebba. Shout out to OG and George for introducing me and everyone else to you guys. Can't wait to see more from both channels. You guys have a great community of fans, and it's always fun to 2024. Thank you, Michael. We appreciate that,
Thank
brother.
you so much, brother.
You were a rock star tonight, Michael. You were really funny. Vin Diesel voice family. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that actually, you know what? Maybe that's a good drop. I gotta get me some family drops.
That would be dope.
That would
Right?
be dope. I mean, come on, you gotta. Oh man.
Oh man, I just hope Universal doesn't copyright me. You know what I'm saying? Although we'll see.
Hey,
I'll test it out.
We're already on their shit list, so we'll see how it's going.
I know.
But guys, I want to thank you guys. So, like I said,
Wait. One more question, Tony.
Tony.
One.
ask away, bro.
One more. Sorry, y'all. One more question This is for the chat. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Oh, here we go. Does pineapple belong
Let's
on
wait 20
pizza?
minutes for some responses.
Yeah. You do know that I'm like 3 hours ahead of you, right, bro?
I know. I've been trying to, George. Don't be mad at me. I've been trying to end it for like 30 minutes now.
He texted me 30 minutes ago.
We got some response. Okay, Michael Ebba says fuck no.
Oh shit.
That's a pretty definitive no for sure.
Yeah.
So, Mike, ask your wife if they
so-
put pineapple on pizza in Australia.
But if they do, you have to answer it how she actually pronunciates it.
No.
All right, Tony, what were we gonna say? I'm sorry, Sensei.
No, and I want to say it again because it really, you guys mean a lot to us now. This is something that we want to continue. You guys being on and us being on your show as well. And thank you for if we ever get to a point where we get a good following and a good community like your guys's, and we will look back on this episode knowing that you guys were here to start what we want to set out and accomplish. You guys were the first ones to celebrate with us, and I thank you guys for real, and it means a lot. And like George said, you guys are now part of our family. Even though we haven't seen or met each other, you guys have shown nothing but love and respect to Canada and I over these last couple months, and it means a lot. It really does.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I want to thank you guys again.
Yeah, we love you guys, and we're in this together. We're in this together, and ride or die. And maybe says, by the way, pineapple belongs on everything. S tier fruit.
Let's put that up. Let's go.
It belongs. Okay, I have to remind myself to get myself some pineapple on my next shopping list. So
Yeah, no, but George, no, but in all seriousness, yeah, we always have fun with you guys. It's always a blast. Congratulations on 100 subs, dude. That's a big milestone.
yeah, that's awesome.
And you guys are gonna absolutely crush it, man. Before you know it, like it's gonna be 200, 300, 1,000. So just keep doing it.
And you guys have personality, and personality goes a long way. It's like even when we're on together and we're just shooting the shit, just talking about whatever. And I think that's where a lot of times these YouTube channels, they go a lot on script, and sometimes too much script is just it could be somewhat kind of restrictive, so sometimes when you just kind of come on and just be yourself, and it's like don't hold back, go balls to the wall. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
You know,
I think people just want authentic. Like the thing is like I think that like a lot of people, a lot of content creators get in this mind space of like I don't want to offend anybody, right? So I'm gonna use the script or this, that, and the other to be safe and not make anyone mad. I think for the most part, at least as me, like as a viewer, when I'm watching other people's content, I don't care if I disagree with someone else on their channel, whatever. If they have that realness to them, I'm drawn to them, even if I disagree. What would turn me off though is if it comes off overly fake. That's gonna turn me off more than disagreeing with that person, you know? So
I agree.
yeah.
And that's what it's all about, being human. Like
Exactly.
I'll say shit all the time that no one's gonna fucking agree with. I do it. I know it. But guess what? I don't fucking care. And if you care that much for what I say, watch someone else. It's that easy. But I'm not here to offend anybody. I'm just here to speak my mind and tell you
well,
how I
that's
really
even
feel.
just like all four of us. I'm for sure all four of us have stuff that we completely disagree about. But it's like at the
I
end
don't
of the
like
day,
sriracha.
you know, well, fuck you.
I'm not into Asian women.
Here we go. We got an air horn drop from Maybe. There we go. Started from the bottom. Now you're here.
Yes.
There you go.
See how quickly OG changed that conversation.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm not even getting into the shit, bro.
By the way, he meant like he likes Asian people, just
Yes,
he's not
sorry.
into.
That they're not.
You know,
my,
he has a wife. That's why.
Yes.
He has a wife.
Exactly.
So
That makes sense.
just to clear that up before we get canceled.
I love
before
Asian
we get
food,
canceled.
culture. Yeah, no, I'm all. My
Well,
fucking
but
dream. place
He
is to
ate
go to Tokyo.
he ate at Yak and Yetis for crying out loud.
Exactly.
So Candid, what's your thoughts on air horn sirens?
Can you guys,
are really thoughts on it?
can you guys hear this? Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
Okay.
God,
You got it, bro. You got it.
More often.
That's
Why are we
that's my
using that?
that's on my Go XLR.
Air horns
I
are
know.
cool, man. Oh, see, you asked me. Now I got a story.
Oh my god. Well, on the next episode, you will hear his
Talk about the air
story.
horns.
The thing I like, okay, this is the thing I love about Canada. Real quick, I promise we'll go. I promise, because it's 3 hours for.
I think I know what you're gonna say. Like something could be brought up about a pea, like
Yes.
a pea, and there's a story behind it. Like that's awesome.
Well, it's like if I tell Candid my favorite color is blue, he'll tell me the whole history of blue.
Oh yes.
I don't know anything about
Like
blue.
to a textbook.
Cannon's the guy who be like, "Hey man, how you doing?" And he tells you how the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh yeah, no, I'm.
You know, it's funny. We're about to end this, and Kaylee says Twitter is back up. I think it's fine. I think we broke it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, thank you guys for coming on, and and we hope things happen for both of our channels, and we do things we want to do this year, and best of luck to both of you. And I wish nothing but the best for you guys. And let's get to it, man. Let's get some more. Let's get some more W's in our belt. All right.
Yeah,
But
that's for us too. That's for everybody out there. Go out and get yourself
Yep.
some wins, man. Be human. Just be yourselves. Don't worry about what other fucking people say, because it doesn't fucking matter. Because guess what? You go back to your house. You're sitting in that house by yourself, or whoever you're with, your family. They're the only ones that care, man. So
Yep.
let shit slide. Just be you.
And just remember, we're all here for season 2.
To everyone who watches my life and gossips about it, don't give up. Season 2 is about to come out.
I love that
There we
drop.
go.
I just love that drop. I
we go.
saw that on, it was a YouTube short. This girl, I don't know
Mhm.
what she did. It was like this funny thing that she did. I'm like, oh, dude, I got to add that to the roadcaster. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah,
Absolutely
you-
fucking funny.
I love that one. There's one that was it Tom Holland said, not the drop, but kind of what Cannon was saying. Tom Holland pretty much said, if you have my number, call me if you have a problem with me, and we'll discuss it. But if you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me.
Smart.
I
love
think
it.
yeah, I think that was the most
And
like
padded, no regret.
dude, no regrets.
no regret. That was
Oh
such a
man.
good-
But
dude.
But love you guys, man. And for the people who didn't tune into the live, can you just tell people, if they don't know who you are, pretty sure they do know, where they can find you guys, and on where they can find you guys on social media. See, I'm
Almost like
fucking
100 times.
I know, dude.
Absolutely. You can find me here on YouTube, Orange Grove 55, with these lovely gentlemen and a lot of the lovely folks in the chat as well, including Kaylee, Maybe, Michael Ebba, Kiki and Luca, Kingdom Report. Yeah, on YouTube, we do regular content on theme parks. We nerd out about everything, really. Like, we do Star Wars, Marvel, all that good stuff, Pixar. You can also find me on Twitter, on X. I'm pretty active on X, at OrangeGrove55. You can also find me on Instagram, OrangeGrove55. And you can find me on Threads, OrangeGrove55.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
What the
Well,
fuck's Threads?
I've had Threads, but I don't really use it, but
Yeah,
it's out there,
I don't know what that is, but there's something
It-
else I
it-
remember.
It's a thing off Instagram.
Yeah,
we're gonna start a whole nother fucking
it's
conversation.
I know, right?
Instagram. It's Instagram, Twitter, basically.
Yeah, there we go. We'll keep that. George, where can they find you at?
You can find me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Disney George. You could also find me on Instagram under the Disney Italiano. And of course, you'll find me on Orange Grove 55 with Citrus Corner, with all that sweet, juicy, but sometimes sticky Disney news and info. And for all you ladies listening out there, just remember, I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Anyone else? I know. Anyone else hard right now? It's just me. Oh man,
Hey, George, you're gonna bust out the ASMR now.
Yeah,
ASMR.
there you go. ASMR.
Candy, before we get to you, bro, thank you for joining this journey with me. I've been asking, for those who don't know, I've asked him for the last 10 years to start a podcast with me, or even just do some kind of social media with me. And it was always no, he didn't. He hated social media, this and that. And then he went on OG's channel. He kind of liked the podcast kind of vibe and talking. So thank you for that, by the way, guys. But he finally agreed.
Well, I'm gonna really quick, and now you guys are gonna kill me. I'm gonna pull a camper. I actually have a little story of that.
Oh, here we go.
So of how that actually
story time with George.
So of how that actually happened was Candid was in the Twitter feed. We were having a conversation. It was like me, OG, Camper, and several other people. I think it was Gator Fan. Then we were just having this big conversation just about the parks and what have you. And Candid messaged me through Twitter, and because I was mentioning about how I go to Walt Disney World and what have you, and he was explaining to me that he could possibly get a trip down to Walt Disney World, and he was asking some advice and everything. And when he came back, he said, "Oh, I have all my thoughts, and everything." And so that's when we decided to say, "Hey, why don't you come on the channel and discuss it?" And that was the first time we actually had him on Orange Grove 55, and then we had him on a couple other times. And I just find it so fascinating how that transpired. And then he introduced U-Tones to us, and now you guys started the Bad Thoughts, and we've been on your channel, you've been on ours. And I just think it's funny, like when you kind of look back at things, of how things kind of start off as a seed and it just blossoms into a tree. I think right now we're pretty much like at a bush.
Yeah,
so it's like-
Yeah. And Maybe has a request. She said the glasses stay on during ASMR, George. The glasses stay on.
All right, glasses
There you go.
stay on.
There we go.
I will do that for you, maybe.
Does he grow at his beard first, or is he?
Oh,
good?
that's
Oh,
a good
maybe,
one.
yeah, because maybe actually commented on that on our last live. Maybe. What do you think? Because this is about a couple days in. I was thinking of shaving all this and just kind of keeping the light of the goatee. What do you think? Or should I let it all come in or go completely smooth?
What's funny is I've had my beard since I was first can grow it, and I don't even know if I have a 5 o'clock shadow. Like, I have no clue because
Really?
I've always had my beard. Yeah. I
And
have
honestly,
no
and
idea.
really honestly, I always like to ask a female's opinion.
Uh-oh.
That's what they think your opinion, George.
Uh-oh. You froze. You froze up after female opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I was saying that's why I always like to get a female's opinion on my beard, because I have like different variations of it. Like I could have it smooth, I could have it Scruffy. I could have the 5 o'clock shadow. I could have full on Al Qaeda. You know, if I wanted to, and it's like
and now we're canceled.
yeah.
We'll bring
But-
you to the world. I'm
but,
gonna take you out
you know,
out of all groups you pick Al Qaeda.
on a live stream.
Well, here's the funny thing, because when my beard grows, here's the thing: it actually doesn't grow downward. Mine grows outward like
That's what mine
this.
does too.
Like it
See, I
doesn't.
ha-
it's
I have-
it's weird.
I have red in my beard. Like people ask me.
I have
like,
blonde.
It's so weird. I have like this.
I have
Yeah.
like a dirty
I-
sandy blonde.
I do see the little tint of red in your beard tones, a little bit. Yeah.
That's cool.
I
used
call
to-
it
you
the
used to do
I call it
the
the
chin
little
strap.
Italian. What's that?
Yeah.
Or you just had the chin strap like all the time. Then you finally grew up a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Now
because
you
I
finally-
couldn't grow hair like on my cheek. Like it would be really faint. So I used to have like
So
a little
Tones,
chin
when
strap.
did you start growing a beard?
I was like 13, 14.
Candid.
like my 20s.
Wow. OG.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was getting facial hair early on too, probably like 15 or something.
I
16.
had a full mustache at the age of 11.
I had a
Yeah.
mustache. It was just a mustache.
So it was
and
just
like little
well,
bit
yeah.
of-
Actually, I could say I had a full mustache at 11. I started getting the beard probably at 13.
So George, you're pretty high T, huh?
Yeah. pretty-
George is a high T guy.
Uh, Cannon, let them know where you're at, bro.
Yeah, you can find me the Candid Camper on YouTube, the Candid Camper on X, the Candid Camper with the extra R on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I need more people to follow me on there because I'm gonna start posting a lot more on there. It's cooler now that I know how to use it. And once again, if anyone wants to come on the show, just message us. We would love to meet new people and just get your bad thoughts.
And speaking of messaging, if you didn't hear, maybe because we're about to end it, message me. Let me know about the beard. I'm curious.
She said she's gonna ask the Funko what she thinks.
Oh, and for real, so if you want to fill up this fish tank, let me know.
Let them know.
Let me know.
Man. Guys, if you
What
guys
if you did? Oh, sorry, really quick. With that fish,
go ahead, Candid. Feel free.
with the fish tank, actually, you should fill it up like every 100 subs. Like, or you should like
Water, it's gonna get all fucking moldy and shit. All fucking green. Come on.
Just
or do something like, I don't know, like maybe
Oh,
like
shit.
it could be like a term goal, like after so many subs,
You know, what'd be
you
cool?
could do something.
Turn this whole thing into a fish tank. Like after if we get 1,000 subs, I'll do.
You know what's
tank
funny
from here
is
to there.
fish are like damn near free, and he doesn't want to go get the fish.
So what inspired you to get the fish tank if you didn't want to do the fish?
Oh, I was gonna get the fish.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I just
But
haven't
then
been inspired to actually go and grab them.
oh shit! Just
I wanted
don't
the
just don't leave him around, Mr. Finboy over here, George.
Oh, hey George, real quick, damn it, real quick. If they were of age, because we got to say that, Vanessa or Ariel.
Vanessa as Ursula becoming,
Yeah, yep.
if they were of age.
Well, if Ariel got a fin, right?
No, we're talking about land walking.
Honestly, despite it, I think Vanessa's more attractive looking than Ariel, believe it or not. Which is actually kind of funny. Did you know that Jodie Benson actually did the voice of Vanessa in the animated movie? Jodie Benson, who actually does the voice of Ariel. So she did Ariel and Vanessa.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yes.
Vanessa's way more attractive.
Yeah.
I would say. I mean, yeah.
I plead the fifth on this question. I plead the fifth.
Tony,
And,
you can just
and
have
technically,
Ursula,
that actually says it, because I for however old Ursula is, Vanessa would have to be older than Ariel.
Oh yeah, much older. Yeah, exactly. Michael Eva, man.
Michael, I don't know if you drink, but if ever we meet in person, I'm buying you a beer, bro.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
But can you motorboat where she sells on though? That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, he's gonna get fucking rashes, but it's worth it, bro.
I could motorboat.
I'm
I
sure
could-
if
I
he's,
could definitely
I'm sure
motorboat.
if he can use sriracha, he can get fucking seashells. No,
Bring him
I
to
think
the
so.
boathouse.
What was that?
Oh, dinner at Boathouse.
Dinner. Well, just remember to post your pictures on Instagram, George.
Yeah. I know, right? Oh, the puns.
Oh shit.
Puns.
Okay, maybe here it says, "Is this a tentacles versus fins question?" Ooh, that is tentacles, George, or fins?
It is just getting fucking weird, dude.
The tentacles is very anime, right? Isn't it kind of an anime
That's
kind
your
of
thing,
thing?
isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I'm
say
not really-
anime. It was more like hentai. Which is
Yeah,
like-
that's it. Hentai, right? Yeah.
But here's the thing with tentacles over fins is because
Oh, I see George's gonna break it down for us.
Here we
He's
go.
gonna break it down.
tentacles could be used like as fingers. So I mean, like you could have like. Well, no, I'm just saying because like you could have a woman. Like I love when a woman like touches me. Like I love when a woman like touches my body. So I mean, like if I was to go between the two, tentacles over fins. I mean, you know.
And there's the biggest bargain of all.
There we go. There, you said Uncle Walt.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I think after this episode, we all need to go to church, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
God damn. Guys, follow me at Tones_TV on all platforms. Thanks again for joining in on our first live. We truly
Wait,
appreciate
hold up, really quick.
Oh, George.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Good Tones.
By the way, I'm trying to end it for you, George.
Yeah, I know.
I
But
know
this is
you're-
the shit I always say. Yeah, let's go, and then I just keep on talking, and it's like, that's just how I go.
Hey,
I say, yeah, I'm ready to go, and then I just. I used to do that with like family parties because I come from a big Italian family, and we're like, yeah, we're ready to go, and it's like 2 hours later, yeah, we're still ready to go. We didn't even grab our fucking coats.
It's like, hey, we're gonna go. Real quick question:
Exactly.
Is there an afterlife? You know, or some shit that makes everyone. What's the meaning of
Conversation that
life?
will last 3 fucking hours. Yes, I agree. Oh man, we good? We good, guys?
I'm not done yet, but we got to go.
All right, guys. If you guys want to follow me at Tones_TV, please do so on all platforms. Also follow my Bad Thought Studios. We talk about TV shows, movies, news that came out and that dropped. So if you guys are interested, feel free to follow there. But thanks again to you guys, you gentlemen. We're a pleasure to talk to. Always fun. But I hope you guys have a great night. One last thing. I love y'all.